I realized I messed up the cameras, but hello everybody! Welcome back to Run the Flood, our weekly Shadowrun 5e game here on Table of Horrors. You know we always gotta have just a little bit of scuff. Don't worry about it. There we go, everyone's in the right spot now. So, yeah, welcome back. So today is actually the proper day that we're starting on the donations for the fundraiser we're working with. You'll notice that in the title. And I have all of the lovely logos for the people we're working with and the charities involved set up going on screen for everybody to see. And I'm going to put the damn GoFundMe link up there like a smart person. Because for some reason it's not going up, but I don't know why. I have to fix that.
All good.
I swear. I should have set
Side
that
note,
up
while
prior.
that's going on, I will still just appreciate the bisexual lighting. Just have to appreciate it every time.
Every single time, yes.
Oh yeah, you have to appreciate the bisexual lighting. Boop. All right, that's up, and now that's pinned, so please, as you are watching and enjoying yourself, donate if you can. Oh, guess who's not on screen? Guess who, Guess who, totally forgot to put his, camera up like a little dumbass?
You.
The
We're still getting back in the
monster?
swing of things.
We're still getting back. It's the
fine.
second episode back after a long hiatus. You know, getting back in the swing of things. It'll all be okay eventually. Eventually. Okay, so I'm back. I'm good. We're fine. So, when we last left off, our party had made their way to find Morningstar after she had been kidnapped. They made their way into a very dilapidated part of the city, fought some shockingly easy dudes, and made their way deep into the foundations. Everyone hitchhiking off of Midori. You all are in the a resonance realm whose paradigm is something akin to an old 90s 2000s mall. You have witnessed many things, but you find yourself sitting in the food court next to the last node you had found, the archive node, before a fire alarm had gone off, watching everyone around you awkwardly stand, and the fire alarm silences. And all at once, everyone sits down, and the entire paradigm just seems to continue as if nothing had ever happened. And then off around a corner, you hear a door slam. Who goes first?
So door slam corner?
Yes. Basically kind of just around the bend of this long curve that is this mall.
Well, I suppose the only thing to do is kind of wander over and take a look-see.
All nice and chill like.
For a mosey.
Remain calm. So, you all calmly walk your way, doing your best to follow along, not stand out too much in this mall. And you move around the corner, and you actually see coming scrambling out of a door is Morningstar. Except something's a little different. Morningstar has reverted, is the only way to refer to it. Morningstar has legs. Legs and a normal tail. Morningstar is no longer the half Lamia you had become used to.
I was wondering about that.
Maluda, having never witnessed this version, figures that's not who we're looking for and begins to turn back around.
Ollie, meanwhile, quickens his pace.
Oh, well.
Is Jay there?
You're
Yes.
all there together.
Everyone's there together.
Jay's just gonna blurt out, "Hey, it's morning." No, hey, it's Scales.
Scales! Not like yelling, but inappropriate calling out to a friend at the mall, just like, Scales, hey!
Okay, guys, those are legs. Those are legs.
There is a wild-eyed
Yep.
expression.
Yep.
Softy, I have a question for you.
Yes.
At this point, have I acquired weapons?
You have a memory that you definitely had acquired something, but as you are scrambling out of this door, you realize you don't entirely remember what you had. You swore you'd made it into a sporting goods store, and you'd gotten yourself a club, but now it's so fuzzy. You don't
Okay.
you don't know anymore.
Okay. So she is wild-eyed and scrambling back up against the wall, and the first thing all of you would notice is that when she looks at you, her pupils, they shrink and they become those vertical slits. And you see just fear. And she's backing away, and you can hear her almost whispering to herself, not again, not again, not again. And she's like touching her body, trying to find something, but it's not there. And now confusion is on her face.
Hands up, palms open, non-threatening body language as much as possible. Just pauses several feet away, like out of arm's reach. Just like, hey, Scales, you okay?
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. I have to find my way out. And she gets up from the position she was in, and she has her body pressed pretty far up against the wall, and you can see her essentially trying to like skirt away from you all. And her eyes are moving around at a rapid pace, and she's looking for something to grab.
We're as real as anything, isn't here? Realer. We came to find you.
Softy.
Yes.
And any of the layers that she's gone through, have they tried this on her before?
No. Every time you have seen them prior, when it has begun kind, it has always fallen off of your own memories. When they have appeared, when it's not just been a paradigm without them. You never remember your friends doing this. At least you don't think you remember it.
Her breath comes out really shaky. And I think that's when she notices Maluda. Maluda has not been here. And I think she like kind of narrows her eyes for a moment, and then maybe will creep forward a little. And she's going to... Can she see any like gosh, because it might not fit the paradigm anyway, but does she see any like icons? Does she see anything, you know what I mean, like matrix wise? Does she see anything to give her just a solid hold on what's happening here?
As long as you have been down here in this paradigm, in the realms, your sense of the matrix has been not the same.
Okay.
You know you can do things. You remember that is information you should know how to do, but it's like this is just reality and you're stuck in it.
Okay. She kind of gulps, and she's keeping her eye on Maluda because it's the one thing that is in this moment real to her. And she's going to step forward, but you can almost see there's like an awkwardness in having her legs again. So her you know, there's kind of like a weird shaking that happens, a slight tremble in her walk. And she is gonna reach out and touch the scar on Mojave's throat.
Normally he would he would recoil, but he's holding very, very carefully still, hands still up, very whatever Scales needs to do.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of a the slight, I don't know if twitch is quite the right word, but the slight, like, it's taking effort for him to hold that still.
Okay. She'll notice that, then kind of like look at the others, and her eyes will be very wide. What happened? Where am I?
We're in the Foundations. Midori had to put together a thing so we could come down here and get you.
Morningstar,
And
you don't remember Midori.
Her brows kind of scrunched together, and I don't know Amadori.
Okay.
what?
There are very sad robot noises from Mojave's back.
Well, just so happens that some time ago you gave us some things in case something like this ever happened, and my little backpack here, we've got him. Might help clear things up. We got to go back to the archive node, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I put an anchor there, so we should be able to find it.
Yeah, let's. Scales, do you want to head back to the food court with us? We can talk things out, see if we can make them make sense.
Lead the way. You can see she's very purposely keeping you all in front of her. And then her eyes are going to, because she's been here long enough to understand that each realm she's been in has had a rule that needs to be followed. So she's like looking around, realizes she's in something that looks like a mall. But she's going to be like looking up into like the rafters and stuff like that. Does she see the weird spindly creatures that are moving about?
Roll perception.
Okay. Hey gang, it's real good. I put some points in perception.
Yeah,
A
it is.
5.
Yeah, it is.
Five
on the perception. Softy.
little 5's crazy good. You can see the skittery little demons. No. A flash of movement next to you, in front of you, behind you, and then as it shifts its position, you see the slight white border of these large, dark dome-faced creatures as it shifts around, kind of twitching like the way a bird would somewhat, as it kind of halts and looks, as it's like looking for a something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it continues its long stride as it moves down the hallway.
Okay, so she'll clock it. And she's gonna move with them, but again, she keeps a bit of distance and stays with them in front of her. She doesn't want any of them behind her.
Yeah, very much walking to respect that sense of space because he knows what it's like to be skittish and have memory issues, but turned so that she's never out of sight. I don't want to lose her again.
She rolls her shoulders a bit as she's moving. And to anyone that is looking in her direction, I think especially someone like Maluda who uses like guns and uses, swords and things like that would notice the kind of like the muscle twitches in your body when like to have the reflex to pull out a gun, that sort of thing. You just notice that in her body language. There is that twitching of, I need a weapon. I need something to protect myself.
Yeah, Cloudy's staring at that personally and just, keeping an side eye, very distinct side eye.
Yeah. I think if anything, you see her giving the widest berth to Cloudy. That's who she keep, and if anything, she makes sure that there's a body between her and Cloudy.
Reasonable, honestly.
Jay, because you guys can both look over him.
There
she
you go.
keeps she keeps
Yeah.
a body, and it's probably Jay in
While
between
we're-
her and Cloudy.
While we're walking, we're just gonna lean over closer to Ollie. So is she like not a Naga, or
We saw a man get turned into fruit. The rules are different here.
yeah, okay. Like the Little Mermaid thing kind of threw me, but
Yeah, don't no.
okay.
Is Jason still blue?
Yeah. Well, you would
Yes.
notice. You would know.
Okay.
Jason has all 4 arms.
Yeah, I remember there was something like, man, he's things.
Meat
this is the
arms
deep part of
or
it.
metal arms?
No, he would have like it. He looks normal because this is the Matrix. So
It's
like IOL, he is missing those arms, but in
Okay.
here they're back.
Okay.
yeah. Don't
Interesting.
forget this is the Matrix. It's a fancy part of the Matrix, but we are in the Matrix.
Softy,
Yes.
if you will allow. If there is anything small and metal within arm's reach, she's gonna take it.
Small and metal.
Food quote: pepper shaker.
A napkin container. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're in the food court and you're walking by some things, I'd say if you want something small and metal, you could probably find like a pepper shaker. All the utensils are obviously plastic, but
She is going to, she's definitely going, like, as she's walking, is just gonna grab it. Like, and her movements when she does that is smooth. Like, it's very much almost negligible in movement to grab it. And she just keeps it in her fist as she walks behind them. You said that you found an archive. No. She's pretty much like whispering, almost like just very, very low in her speech.
Yeah. Do you remember learning about resonance realms?
Do I remember that?
it's like a lot of the lessons have become fuzzy right now. Though you know resonance realms exist, you know that they are very real, they feel real, and you know that they are extremely dangerous to you. You know that there are nodes. You think you remember there being an archive one. You're not sure how many there are, though.
Yes, many nodes here. Not just here. Throughout.
Yeah. Little pocket of the web in which things act a little bit funny. And the 7 different points that make it work. We found 2 of them so far, I think.
Okay.
But Morningstar, is it a little odd to you that of all people, Ollie knows how resonance realms work?
It's extremely odd. She says okay, but her entire body language changes. You can see the muscles all tense, and her back goes a little straighter. And there's just a shifting in her hips. It's so slight, but
And I think there's just that moment of like, oh no, I've scared her. And just Candy gave me the brief.
Candy.
You have no idea who that is.
A
I don't
friend.
know Candy.
a friend who does this kind of thing. She helped us find
Same.
you. And gave us the download.
Saying less might be more until we get out of here.
She's like looking out at the weird people in this realm.
We got this, guys. Don't worry.
So this vending machine.
Yep. As you approach the vending machine, your backpack moves as the spider bot very carefully, kind of sneakily descends down and then comes skittering over in front of the vending machine and just calls up, "We can you attempt to block me, please?"
I'll
Assume the casually
menacingly.
loitering.
And you watch as Midori reaches one of his little arms through the slot at the bottom of the vending machine and like digs around in there. You can see it kind of hitting glass, knocking into stuff. You're not sure what the fuck he's doing, but eventually he kind of arm disappears to the side a little bit. You hear a weird noise, and the front of the vending machine pops open. And
Looking up.
Oh yeah. Midori very carefully opens the vending machine just enough to get himself in there. And then he turns around and, kind of without thinking, goes, "Mother, it kind of dejectedly looks to the floor real quick, kind of remembering that you don't remember him.
I am not a mother.
I'm sorry. Scales, could you please put your hand on the vending machine? I have to do the upload."
She is going to she's gonna look at the others and skirt around them so that her back is never to them and reach out and put her hand on the machine.
You place your hand on the machine. Midori looks over to Jason. "Jake, can you assist me on this?"
Yeah, bro, absolutely. Come on, man, let's do it.
I need to access the archive properly, and I need someone else to open it.
Is that a computer roll, a hacker roll?
There's a specific role in that chart.
I have to go find the chart because guess who doesn't have the chart? And guess who doesn't have the chart up
Dork.
because he's not smart.
Me,
Dork.
you, all of
Me.
us.
My fault.
I'm prepared.
It is pinned in the Discord, but that's my fault. I need to go scroll down to the chart. Woo, there it is.
Melvin.
Pepper shaker in other hand just in case.
There it is.
Loitering casually, the picture of casualness.
There it is. Computer plus logic. Limited by your data processing. You're attempting a find file action.
Bob.
Data processing. Okay.
So you just need to roll computer and logic.
I believe.
How's that?
Jesus Christ.
Could not be better, actually.
Well, allow me
I'm
to do
lifting my drink.
the opposed roll. Alright, let me make sure I'm not crazy. It was rating plus firewall. Got a 5 versus a shit.
We got this, Midori. Together, we can do anything.
Pepper detected.
Yeah, Mojave's just doing that thing where he's not like watching scales, but like just vibrating with the my friend in distress energy. But also she doesn't know things and I don't want to make it weird.
Yeah, Morningstar, her eyes are like flickering between looking at Midori, but looking at him very much like a scientist, right? Like just being very fascinated by this little mechanical being. Um, but then they flicker over to Cloudy, specifically Cloudy's hands. Um, and then she knows where Ollie keeps his gun. So her eyes will flicker over to that. Like you could see that she's like in all the ways that very often you guys would keep your weapons or keep your modes of attack, that's where her eyes go to. She's not like looking at your faces.
Right now, Cloudy isn't even focused on what y'all are doing with the vending machine. Right now, he is almost like back to y'all, looking up at the things that are on the upper floors and seeing whether there's any movement or any like just movement in general. Just as this is going on, he's playing defensive action.
Of course. So with Midori's help, you barely, Jay, you can feel the firewall fight back. You can feel it. You barely do it, but you are able to open and find file. Midori is guiding you to where to look for it, probably, but you do find a file. It is ungodly corrupted. It is barely readable, but you can tell by the bit of data you can read that it references Morningstar. You're not able to tell the exact, I guess, perspective of this file, but you do recognize it. Like, it looks familiar. It reminds you of her icon and her methods. So with the file out, the next one, I'm letting you help. Midori is going to be doing it as well. You need to activate an edit file using the archive node. That is a hacking plus logic, and it is limited by sleaze.
For me again?
Yes.
I'm a doy. We got this.
We got this.
Not bad, not bad.
Let's see what you got. Got a
Huh.
3.
Why does my
Midori.
sleeves not have a number? Um, 6. It looks like it's supposed to be a 6, I guess. Maybe.
Well, you should have been rolling your sleaze. You're limited by your sleaze.
Wait. No. I rolled hacking and logic, but I
Yeah.
changed the limit to sleeves. It just didn't have a number there.
Oh, I see. It might have had an issue with the way it's typed in. As long as I know it's 6. Alright, Midori's gonna roll to assist. Okay. And now the system will roll. System could not defend. Hey, here comes the fun part. Morningstar, you are in contact with this vending machine. You are in contact with the archive node. These two are messing with something. And as they finish editing this file and sort of Midori, and then the file appears as literally a soda can. An interesting green can with like a nice twist on it that says snake. Midori places it back before basically pushing the vending machine door closed. It's sort of like the save state, the push it in. You feel this electric charge go through your whole fucking body. It is not comfy. It's not necessarily painful, but it is startling. But you are able to regain a lot. you are able to regain the things that thing stole from you. You remember your lessons. You remember who Midori is. You remember your friends. You remember you remember everything up to a point. Up to the point the keys were created. But after that, some of those memories feel a bit busted, even a bit broken. But up to the point those keys were created, which was, I believe, on the way to the Mananangal fight,
That's when she created them.
they are completely clear. But from the Mananangal fight on, they're fragmented. But you're aware why. You're aware where you are. You have been through a very horrible time. Memories are fragmented, things are broken. You don't think you'll ever be the same. But with this action, these are your friends. You know they're your friends. They have to be. They had the keys.
Yeah, I think what you see is the initial like shock to her system, right? Like her body kind of stiffening up in reaction to that like electric shock. And then her eyes look a little clearer. They're not so riddled with fear.
Leaning forward, undisguised hope.
Her shoulders drop just a moment, and then she will slowly remove her hand from the vending machine and look at you all. You're real. You came to find me.
Yeah. We did.
We need to get out of here.
That one's the portal.
It is dangerous. Not just because of. And her eyes kind of flick upwards towards where those beings are moving along. You cannot be in here for long. And she will look at Midori. And there's just the smallest little smile that comes on her face. And she's
Midori
going to bend down and put her hand out to him.
immediately jumps you.
She'll hold him to her.
And from this point forward, he will be your backpack now.
Yeah, she's going to hold him for a second. And then she's going to just kind of gently push him over her shoulder so he can become her backpack.
Ollie finally moves close enough to give her a companionable pat on the shoulder.
There's a little flinch, and it's not that like her face doesn't recognize you or anything like that. It's just, a little reaction when you touch her. And then she relaxes. And you see she doesn't get emotional. She doesn't cry. There's no teary eyes there, but there is a light of gratitude in her eyes.
So was there anything else we need to do, or is it time for us to go on a little stroll back to that fountain?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Softy, but I believe we have to find other notes, correct?
Not if you've already found the portal. If you have the portal and there's an anchor at it, you just have to basically find the anchor. Like, you know the anchor, but I more mean like as if you opened your map and hit a fast travel point.
Got it. Okay.
I will say you are aware that there's something else in here. Something that's not a part of the paradigm.
She is gonna step in kind of closer. And lower her voice where it's like it is only audible if you're like right there in front of her. She keeps her body language pretty relaxed to not, gain any attention, but she says to the group, there's something else in here.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it can stay in here.
It's not part of the paradigm.
Fine. Let's go.
Move carefully. Be prepared. And she's going
Always.
to kind of back up a little bit and start to very carefully walk with them. Just trying to look as casual as possible.
Look at us ordinary people walking through the mall in a completely normal fashion.
Yeah.
I am
With
doing
a-
the exact same motion right now, Noscavian.
The pepper shaker.
Like,
Jay's like waving with his extra arms that he has back.
So, you guys attempt to make
Correct.
your way out of your basically out of this area where the food court is, and you take the turn. You remember where the fountain was. It was basically within sight. You reach sort of a point as you're walking that it clicks in your mind that you've walked too far. The fountain should be here. And Jay, you checked where the anchor was. You when you came in, you saw, Midori pointed it out, and you're starting to learn, and you realize that anchor's not showing up anymore. The anchor's gone. The anchor to the fountain is gone. And you are now aware you don't know where the portal is anymore.
Guys, the anchor's gone, but I can try to
What?
find it maybe? Midori, should we try to find it? It's gone.
Well, if we follow the data trail, it will lead us to the nodes.
I will follow the data trail.
The data trail in this case is the pipes.
Right. All right.
Well, so it goes.
Softy, you said I was aware that there's something else in here. Do I
Yes.
do I have a sense for, like, in the same way that there are data trails that lead towards the portal, are there data trails that would be left behind by this thing, or even a void that it leaves behind?
There is no void left behind with this creature. You're aware that if this creature is affecting a node and you get to a node, you might be able to find its handiwork, basically.
Mm.
And you are not sure whether this is something like Matrix exclusive, like some sort of entity, or this is some hacker fucking with you. All you know is this thing is definitely one of the reasons you were kept down here. You have even though they're fragmented, you have memories of this thing picking you up, dragging you away. Memories where paradigms behaved wrong, where you fucked up, and then suddenly they stopped. When that's not how that's supposed to work.
Right. Jesus. Okay. Okay. She is going to tell the group. Actually, she's going to ask them in that same kind of lower registered tone. Wherever my body is, was there anyone else there that could do what I do?
I don't think anybody can do quite what you do.
You know what I mean?
It was two muscleheads and Decker, wasn't it?
Yes.
Cannot find the anchor. It is because whoever that creature is moved it.
So we saw a man turn into fruit earlier.
Right.
Paradigms through paradigming.
That is a thing in spaces like these. Right. Best bet follow the data trail to portal, but it might not stay in this realm. We might have to go further for it.
Well, we got a trail to follow, and we're gonna follow it. Says, looking up at them pipes.
Yep. And it's not hard to follow the pipes.
I did read through the doc our pal sent to us. We got 7 of the things that exist out there. If we follow the trail, we're gonna get where we're going eventually.
Okay.
And if what was it? It was if things go wrong and everything starts going wrong, we either gotta bounce out or what was it? There's if we could find the command thingy, there's stuff that folks who are good at that can do to make things chill out.
With the knowledge that I have, do I understand the key words that are being given to me here?
Yes, you are aware.
Okay, great.
If you find the master control, one of the things you can do in master control is literally make the paradigm forget about you.
Okay, fantastic.
You can de-aggro the aggro.
Hell yeah. Okay, great. And I mean, brand new to me, given my shaky memory after Marangal, is Jason being able to do computer stuff. And so she kind of, has a little smirk on her face and kind of encourages Jason and says, "Lead the way."
I've been practicing scales all that time sitting in the hospital bed.
Hospital bed.
Oh, yeah, we'll tell you when you get out.
Okay.
When we get out of here, we'll catch up.
Just
Okay.
for sake of knowing, what's the last thing you can recall?
Um, when I made the keys before Manango.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll catch you up later.
Uh,
He says casually, putting his personal worries on the shelf.
she she looks at Valuta and there's like shaky memory of knowing who this is, but also being like, I have no clue who this woman is.
Most of those shaking memories have like the vague notion of danger. Danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah.
This is just a creature of danger in front of you.
Which is really par for the course here. But in looking at Maluda, does Maluda have like weapons on her in
I
this
have a
space?
sword
You have a sword. Okay.
that's like peace-bound because I got it at the mall.
Got it. Right. Okay. Um, okay, hell yeah. Morningstar, sees that and is like, okay, there's something to defend, even though I'm getting the danger signs from this person, but hey, that could be useful.
There's also, for what it's worth, body language wise, total trust being communicated from Ollie.
Okay, that does be good. And I think as they're walking, kind of following these data trails, Morningstar almost whispers uh to Cloudy, I remembered what you told me about geeking the mage first.
Yeah, we are intimidating.
You are.
Raise the eyebrow.
She seasons you.
I hit him with the pepper shaker. No. I think what you'll notice if you'll allow this, Softy, I think what you'll notice is that there are some scars that Morningstar has, like kind of in the chest area, that look like they're called Lichtenberg fissures. They're what happened or what is left over when you get hit by lightning. and you can see she has more than one. In
There
that,
is.
everyone would notice the various scars she has that kind of match the weapons that they have.
Concerned. Great concern.
So about those
But
trails.
only keep it on his face for about 10 seconds for mission.
Gotta get the fuck out.
If you have any roles for Jason to do, I would like to give a +1 if I can.
Oh, absolutely. You two basically, I will allow you both to roll together if there are matrix things to try to assist in
Okay.
the difficulty, because I will be honest, it's going to get harder.
Yeah, no, of course. Hell yeah.
Okay. So, you all are going to follow the pipes above you. You can tell that the water in these pipes is only flowing in one direction. And you follow it, and eventually they terminate into a wall. Below that, and this is sort of like, say if you were looking at this thing as like a long hallway that curls on itself like a donut, right? This is like the outside wall. And it's a door. And on this door, it says basement access, staff only. And you can tell that the pipe goes into this wall. Like it's going past this door.
The door itself is just like a regular
Yeah,
door. There's
it
no
just it looks like one of your regular, like the kind of mall doors where you would just open it up. It is one. It has a window, in it. It's one of those windows with the crosses in it, and you can see through. It's a long, kind of dark hallway on the other end, and it's just kind of normal. It just happens to say staff only.
shit. Right.
Should we go in?
I mean, we gotta.
Yeah, we gotta. I
You
guess I
op-
can open the door.
You open the door, then move to the side, hold the door open, and her eyes are up looking at the weird spindly things because she's scared that like the minute you open it, they're gonna jump. So you can see in her body language she becomes defensive, but kind of encourages you to open the door.
Jay will walk up and open the door.
So you go to open the door, and as you do, the door opens, and out comes a man, kind of a nondistinct human man, in a janitor's uniform. And he kind of pauses, looks at you, and goes, "Whoa, this is staff only, kids. What are you doing in here?"
I know. Sorry, I'm late. It's my first day on the job.
Okay, when I
We're
look at
moral
this guy
support.
with my matrix eyes, is he a program that I could manipulate?
So here's the thing with Resonance Realms, and they can tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have any technomancer powers down here.
I'm gonna kill myself. Okay.
Your access is the only way to access it is the nodes. Those are your access points, and you can only do certain
Technomancers are
actions.
the mages of the resonance realms, but also
Yes.
access to the ordinary matrix is cut off because we're beneath it.
Yes. Your powers are entirely built around the ordinary matrix. In here, everyone is subject to the paradigm. Magic only works if the paradigm allows it. Certain other things only work if the paradigm allows it. There's no way to tell. Now, granted, you're aware of how these work. Hopefully, this is an NPC. You could try to do something, but if you try to do an action and you fuck up, that's a major variance. And that's a good shot of the spindles coming for you.
The spindles, if we commit a bad enough variance, everything is coming for us.
True. Everything
Oh.
comes for you.
Shit.
I rolled my thing, and goddamn shocking. Good on you, Jason, for quick thinking. It's like, first day. I didn't think we were hiring anybody. And it is at this moment you all hear a kind of, the sound of a clackerboard
Mm-hmm.
when something starts to film and you do the clackerboard to hit cut, basically. You hear that go off. And suddenly, Jason, you are being stared at by one of the... I'll just tell you what the creature's name is. A viewer has appeared. And you have now brought its attention to you.
Yeah, so, when am I supposed to clock in at?
Son, it's not good to lie to adults.
Are you guys not hiring? Wait a minute, I am an adult.
Hey gang, so my instinct is to punch this motherfucker in the face and push past him anyway. But that might make the whole paradigm come after us. So would love to hear some ideas of how we want to handle this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Claudio kind of walked forward. He was hoping to apply for a job, and we weren't sure exactly who to approach.
Applying
He
for
hasn't
a
had a job before. He hasn't had a job before, and we hoped some staff member back here might be able to help us because we didn't want to interrupt any of the folks outside with job talk.
I got it. Where's this one?
I got fired already, didn't I? It's because I was late. Again.
And that's why it's important to show up on time, he says, mimicking the man's earlier cadence.
Jason, as you say that, a laugh track starts playing. And it is ubiquitous around you. It is just a laugh track.
Smile is now plastered on the face. Like, oh, that's unsettling.
I hate this.
And this man has fully embraced the sitcom-esque antics of what is going on. Kid, if you want a job, it's always good to go to the main office. You have to get information in situations like this. Here at Pinewoods Mall, we are always hiring, but one must do it correctly.
We can see past this guy though, right? Like into the...
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Cool.
He's just standing in front of that same hallway. It's the long hallway, and you could see the pipe, by the way. It is traveling right along the ceiling.
Okay.
Then is it possible to go ahead and get a nice form filled out? Where can we find the good old paperwork?
Paperwork can be found at the information kiosk right over there. And as he kind of motions, you turn. There was not a fucking kiosk there before. There was not a goddamn info kiosk there before. But there is now an info kiosk with a lovely woman sitting there with the most plastered smile you have ever seen. And she is like already holding like a pristine bright white job application form with the text is almost too high contrast, if there's no way to put it, too visible in a way. It's a little unsettling, but it's right there, job application. It's simplified very much so, and she's just holding it up towards you, Jason.
Well, gee, thanks for being so helpful, sir. we're looking forward to coming here to work at the Pine Woods Mall.
At the Pine Woods Mall, everyone has a place. Isn't that right, sir?
That's right, son. And he looks to the viewer and thumbs up the viewer. He thumbs up the camera.
I will
Also, thumbs
jaunt.
up.
I will jauntily skip towards the information kiosk to accept my application and ask for a pen.
So you jauntily skip over out of the viewer's range. Anyone in the camera's view, are you also going to thumbs up the camera, or?
I am thumbs upping that camera.
Cloudy is slightly slower on the uptick. He starts nodding, sees the thumb.
Absolute winning tabloid smile.
Yes.
Jay, you are out of the camera's viewpoint. The woman does not move or respond. She is now out of the camera's view. The viewer has not looked back over, so she's just paused. The viewer looks at you all. You almost feel... You watch the janitor. He's in a freeze frame. Like a full-on, he is not moving, breathing, anything. And then you hear this series of clicks come out of the viewer. You know they're mechanical, kind of like how a shutter sounds when it goes off. But the way they move, the way the sound almost curves in your ear, far more gives like the guttural noise of a predator. And then
Don't.
the little red light that has been shining inside of this viewer's eye goes out. It retreats up to the ceiling. You watch it just uncomfortably smoothly like zoop up with all of its legs moving like wires. And then the tendrils come back down, right themselves like little legs, and it continues moving on. The janitor is still frozen in a freeze frame. But a little bit after, he stops and walks away, pushing his bucket. And Jay, you're still standing with a completely frozen woman at the kiosk.
After a solid
Has she
beat.
given me the application or not?
She's not moved. Like, she is just standing there like an actual, like, an item holder.
Can I try to take the application?
Sure. It's as if it's glued into her hands. It's like you're coming into contact with, like, a mannequin statue.
Yeah. Are there any other applications like at the kiosk? Or is it just that one?
There is actually right next to her another, I guess it looks like a pristine stack of paper.
Okay. Can I take one of the pristine job applications and
The
grab a
entire
pen?
stack is solid, as if it was like made of like eraser rubber. The pens are all almost glued into the cups. You have a feeling this is a set piece.
Yeah, I get that now.
Yeah, there's a beat, and then I look over to Jay, and I'm like,
Well, door's open. We should take our chance.
I'm gonna go back to the group.
we're gonna slide out that door.
Yup.
Turn.
Very quickly, after appeasing the viewer, you all quickly slide in quietly into the doorway, away from the viewer's view, as it were. And as the door shuts, you are in an extremely dark hallway. Other than the light coming out of like the window from the door, it just stops after a certain point, and you can just see this hallway go in. The only thing that's lit is the data trail, the piping, which almost seems, it's not that it's glowing, it's like it's rendered wrong, as if its lighting engine isn't correct. It has no shadows.
Thanks, I hate it.
So you can follow it through what you assume as it, you can see it down the way, kind of turn a corner, which you assume is an actual hallway, but you kind of have to follow it into what almost appears unrendered.
Well, we gotta follow it.
So, it is a very tight corridor. You can walk maybe like 2 at a time. Who wants to be up front? Who wants to be behind?
Shit, dog. I mean, I know they're my friends now, so I guess I'll make my way towards being the front.
I guess I could be in the front.
You know, Ollie wants to stick close to Scales because, like, gosh darn, don't want to lose her again. But also, I'm absolutely useless here. So, no.
Yeah. So as we're walking and this area is becoming unrendered and sort of just like I imagine just not many details. The only thing that does remain detailed is it the data trail or
Yeah. It
okay.
just it looks completely detailed, like it's fine. It's not affected by the shadows. It's not affected by the lighting. And you
Okay.
can feel there is floor under your feet. And as you're following and you turn the corner, you can feel a wall. If anything, it's just that the wall's a little too smooth.
Mm,
Like what happens when something is untextured in like a video game? It's just a blank wall.
um okay. Softy.
Yes.
From my time in here, I imagine it's not the first time that I've dealt with, a portion that might have been unrendered or, um things like that. Is it possible for me to know that in this unrendered space that I could maybe create things here? Is that possible?
You are aware that attempting to do that would cause a variance.
Oh, I see.
That's a
Okay.
severe one.
Okay,
I
I
should I
understand.
should explain. Even the people running around that can see you, maybe causing them to look, causing the viewers to look, that is causing a possible variance unless you follow the rules. But even modifying your environment at all is a variance.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah, it is a very delicate thing. You can make this place very unstable very quickly.
Okay, yeah. So as we're walking, again, keeping the tone low, because I don't, anything could pop out. She does give that information to the group so that they understand we are in a place that is very malleable, but it is delicate. Change anything and it will get the entire Resonant Realm's attention. Be very careful.
Careful's my middle name here.
Um, yeah, and we're going to keep moving forward. I think Morningstar, she doesn't have access to her matrix powers, but just generally, I think she kind of opens up her senses, really paying attention to any sounds. I know you said it's pretty dark in here and there's like a lot of shadows and stuff. So she's really looking for almost acting like the Resonance Realm itself of like looking for variance as a way to like be careful here. Um and so when she moves, I think she even like her leg kind of comes out a little bit and does the like like a little sweep with her legs so that she doesn't fucking knock into anything. But she's kind of like feeling her way around in that way. I think her tail even uncurls from around her waist and will kind of gently sweep along the sides uh of the little hallway they're in, just to always kind of keep an eye on what's happening.
Of course. Sorry, I had to mute for a second. I was coughing.
I think you're good.
Stop dying.
How
I'm
dare
sorry.
you?
I'm trying not to. So, you're keeping aware. Everyone's aware. As you are walking down, you start to feel the wall shift in a little bit, basically kind of pushing you into a smaller space, to the point it's single file, and even then you're touching a wall. And Morningstar, you were at front.
Yeah.
You feel it first, as you're kind of moving around the corner and you touch what is nothing but darkness to you, you can't see inside it. The smooth wall for just a moment kind of gives way to something that feels like carpet. And I would say instinctively, maybe you might pull away from it for a second. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
No, she
But
does. She's like,
oh yeah, just instinctively, but when you go back, if you were trying to go back to touch it, it's just a wall again. And everyone in this hallway, you heard. I guess the way to describe it is the sound of like paper sliding on a smooth surface. That kind of friction sound. And like right next to you, very quickly along the wall. Something moved in here.
It's shifting.
Again, we saw a man turn into fruit earlier. Nothing surprises me.
Okay.
They didn't last. They did not last.
Okay. So in the area that I felt that carpeting, it's now wall or
Yeah.
solid.
Whatever is there is gone now.
Yeah. Can I, in where the sound of that like light friction sound came from, with her tail, she's gonna kind of sweep along that and try to find a seam. Like she's using, even though it's dark, she's like trying to use perception essentially to try to find a break, something that hasn't been filled up with information yet.
I can tell you right now, it's almost a little unnerving. Perfectly smooth. There is no seam. If anything, I'll even give. The wall's probably about. That carpet was probably about a centimeter above the wall. That's how thick it was. It was thicker than the wall's flat surface. But turning the corner and seeing the data trails, you can see light at the end of the tunnel, where the rendering comes back into play, and you see what looks like a proper basement of some form of facility. You can hear water, actually.
Okay. Well, we're moving in that direction. Kind of creeping along. Morningstar, she is in the front, but she kind of also wants to make sure that, like, when she gets into that space, that she kind of like doesn't fully come out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, doesn't go far past the threshold. She kind of is gonna like come forward and then move to the side, so she's not in open space. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I understand. Trying to stick to the wall out of like the open area.
Yes, exactly.
So you all enter into a space that's probably. I almost want to say if you've ever seen like the crawl space under houses that kind of just goes out under the entire house into just darkness, but it's taller. There are like metal beams that hold up the roof. There are water heaters down here. There's boxes, storage pallets, things like that. What you kind of would expect to find in maybe the basement of a mall, including what looks like a gigantic boiler, like a massive like furnace-like boiler that the data trail is entering into. Being in this space is wrong. It does not feel comfortable. It feels off. It feels like somewhere you're not supposed to be. Everything in here is stale. Every sense you have, it smells old, but not. It's not musty. It's not a bad smell. It's just like something that's just sat there too long. You would
And
expect maybe the smell of water, but not even that.
the data trails into the boiler, to the really large boiler.
Yes. And then
Ah,
out of this node, out of the boiler, which you can assume is the node, another set of what this time is more double pipes heads out of it and forward. Because as the nodes work, it is node to node to node how the data trails work. Sometimes it's back and forth, sometimes it's one way. The one you followed appears to be one way, while the one you're looking at appears to be maybe two ways, as there's water going in and out. But this is one of the nodes, you just don't know which one yet.
Just maybe we take the node up or out or something like that.
think
You cannot move a
so.
node.
We can
I mean,
move,
like,
we can move along
follow
it.
the golden brick road or yellow brick
Ah.
road.
Follow the data trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the doc. Can I guess which node this is?
There is only one node that is described as the not okay place. And this does not feel okay. This, you are fairly certain this is the null node,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
has
full on.
no actions.
Yeah, full on. Just like, yeah, from what I read, I think this feels like the null one. That Candy said nobody knows what it is or what to do with it. We're here. We can move on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Morningstar is going to move towards the node, you know, with the intention of like moving to the next. But she's looking at this node. Does, from the knowledge that she now remembers, what can she tinker with this? And I'll her intention here. She has been kept in this space for her what feels a very, very long time. She knows she was put here and she has been experiencing terrible things. She kind of wants to figure out a way to not destroy it, but get a little bit of revenge. Is there any information that she can kind of gather here in this moment of how she can use this to her advantage?
There are no known actions that work at a null node, and you cannot use any of the other actions as that can cause destabilization.
Okay.
Yeah, that can cause variances, which then can cause everything to go wrong.
Right.
I would say
Okay.
that I want to give you something, but the null node is one of those nodes that just it's not a you just know you need to get the fuck out.
Yeah. Okay. And you said it goes two ways. So I assume one of those ways is back towards where we just came from, right?
There's actually the pipe that leads into it is the one you were following. Then there's another pipe that leads out, and that pipe is like it's like a double piping. It's
Okay.
like one of them is a one pipe, this is like two pipes, and
Okay.
this two pipes you see the water moving in two directions. And connections between nodes are either
Mhm.
one way or they're two way between two nodes.
Okay.
So what you're following, whatever node this leads to, it also
Mhm.
can transfer back to the null node.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're gonna follow along again, just being very aware of our surroundings. We don't know what other creatures are here. But she's keeping her eyes on that, on like how it's going back and forth and following it. Very much the energy of like don't touch anything as they move through.
You all are able to follow the piping out of this space into the darkness, entering a new area of unrendered with just following the pipe. And you're not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just up to your characters how they'd feel about the fact that in this space there are no walls. You don't know how far away from the pipe you could technically get. It's just sort of this feels infinite in a way. you know that down the way you see another turn, kind of clearly turning back towards where the mall is, or what you assume should be back towards the mall. But other than that, this whole area is silent in the wrong way. It's the kind of silence that's heavy. It sits with you.
Given the uncomfortable silence, I think Jay is. What do you call those like comm device things?
What do you mean?
Comlinks?
Yeah,
The
comlink, whatever.
comlinks? Okay.
Or comlink or smart, whatever Jay's got on him. I don't know. He's gonna play. You turn me right back.
Amazing. Amazing. A soundtrack for our death. Love it.
I mean, that's Jay.
Of all the things to have as a soundtrack for your death,
I mean, we're turned around, right?
that is true.
That heavy silence makes her uncomfortable. She hates it. But yeah, we're gonna continue on. Very much like aware of how much space there is here, that anything can come out of the darkness, right? But yeah, continuing to follow along towards what is possibly another part of the mall.
I will no longer torture you. Going through the rest of this space, you will not hear anything else. The walls don't change. Eventually, when you reach to where the turn is, you find that some of you actually kind of run into a wall real quick. As basically it's another hallway, and it's kind of possible to tell. But you're able to kind of move forward and find the actual tunnel area. It's much wider. It's just not as cramped as the other. Take the turn, and you see another doorway similar to the one you entered this whole area through. And as you come out of this door, you're back in the mall, just completely normally. You see the pipe in front of you, and it terminates into a wall and down to a water fountain. Like a drinking fountain.
Is this the portal?
Is this the same fountain as before?
Nope, that was a fountain. This is like the ones, like the metal ones that stick to the wall and you press
And
it
you
to
drink
get water
from 'em?
out of them. Yeah. Ooh, that's delicious looking. What
Ooh.
the fuck?
That looks so good. Why would you show me that? I'm hungry now.
God damn it. I don't have any sweets in my house.
For my wife's birthday, she got a split heart cake. One heart was like black, the other side was like pastel and garden vibes, and it was like RIP 20s, hello 30s.
That's really
It
cute.
was cute.
Goddamn, we're in front of this fucking water fountain. Hey gang, I want to get the fuck out of here. So Morningstar's going to step forward. And then she's going to kind of turn her head a little bit to Midori and say, I don't have my usual set of skills here. Perhaps you can help?
You can still hack.
Can I?
Yeah. You just have to interact with the thing.
So right now in this realm, hacking looks like plumbing.
Or maintenance,
Yes.
like what I did.
Okay. Morningstar almost like doesn't believe Midori because she's been here so long without her shit that she's like, I can't. But she's gonna go and she's gonna try. She's gonna go up to this water fountain and push the button to see if it'll go. She'll push the button and essentially attempt to hack this.
So you push the button. And it's... You're aware... You know you can interface with it. It's just, you don't even know how you know. It's not like a command line pops up. but you know you can do actions. As you're coming into contact with this, you are interfacing with this, but you don't know what node this is. You don't know what actions you can technically use on it. You have to kind of figure out what the node is.
Okay. Okay. So then I know technically I'm not using my skills here, but in a similar way of compiling information, can I do something that is akin to that to figure out what kind of node this is?
Yes, I was allowing. If it's computer.
Computer? Okay.
We've also already found 3 of them, so
Yes, you know what the portal looks like, you know what the null looks like, and you know what the archive looks like. So the only ones left are slave control, security control, scaffolding, and master control.
Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna roll computer. I got a 4.
Well, it's firewall. Oh my goodness. You are able to get into it, and you are able to figure out, though its connections are very weird, it is the security control. This, hold on, security control.
Mm-hmm.
Use the, yes. This is literally connected to the actual host that this resonance realm is connected to. So the host above it, the actual matrix host. This is basically all security control. Literally. You can mess with all of the security things, all of the stuff. All of the things are basically built so for deep runs, you can just dig right into it and mess with their IC.
Okay. Okay.
But you also know now this is security. So this is not any of the nodes that you really can use.
Mm-hmm.
You can't actually see up there. You don't have a target because you actually need a different node to find a target to use the security on.
Okay. After she has, taken a moment to get that information, she will say, sort of over her shoulder, "This is the security node. Technically, I'd be able to mess with the security. The problem is I can't see a target."
well, there's also no targets left from what I recall. We handled security
Host
before
is in a
coming down to
bad
find you.
place.
Okay, hold on. You both spoke at the same time.
I'm
So I heard dealt with security before they came down here. What did you say, Softy?
I was just doing a reminder of exactly what was up there, but I realized Mojave got it.
Okay,
Mine was just a
Okay.
recap from the last episode.
got you.
Basically.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's something. You handled that. Great. So you found anchor, no archive, this is security. There's only 3 more. Do I see any more piping or data trails that can lead towards another node?
It takes you a minute to kind of look around. This thing terminates in a wall, and you have to figure out where it's coming out next. But
Yeah.
you look farther up, and you do see the piping again, and it is very much up towards the ceiling, like very high on the ceiling. And you see it run into a large sort of like central box. And then out of this box, the pipe just careens down the fucking hallway.
Okay, well, if you dealt with security, then this is our next objective. And she's going to be heading towards that security box that then goes down the hallway.
The box in question that is up on the ceiling The only way you can kind of reach it is by what are basically catwalks. Looking around, there does appear to be a door that just straight up says catwalk access. It is also staff only.
Hey, do I see any spindly things around here?
I want to say always, but also roll perception.
I only got a 3 this time.
You don't see any spindly things.
Hey, okay. Okay, well, we're gonna head towards that staff-only door. And she's gonna say, this is where we need to head next, but keep your eyes out. And then she's gonna reach out and try to open the door.
This is such a random and completely irrelevant question, and I don't know why I'm compelled to ask it, but I have to ask. Does Cloudy still have that fish?
He does. Kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, I had to ask because I just suddenly remembered that exists. I don't know if we'll need it or what we could use it for, but gosh darn, we have a fish.
There's a goddamn fish. Yes. Yes, there is. It's probably just completely just wait a second. Pulled out of the back pocket. Shouldn't fit in there, but just full on bag of fish. It's sitcom logic. Anywho,
Maybe it'll work as a key card.
I mean, we saw a man turn into fruit. Anything can happen. So long as we figure out how to play within the rules of this reality, we can whatever works within the rules of this reality ain't our normal reality.
That's not Finn. I'm gonna open the door.
Finn. Finnegan.
Finn. You are actually able to open the door without immediately something coming out of it.
You.
This door is much more shallow. It straight up just leads to what looks like a metal staircase.
Oh, okay.
Like instantaneously.
Hell yeah. We're going to need to go up onto the catwalks. And she's going to start making her way up these stairs.
And everyone is going to be very carefully following behind her, I assume.
Reluctantly in the middle because don't quite trust my balance since coming down here, seeing as I've been deprived of one of my key senses.
Mm-hmm. Making it
Got
up
a
to
little
the
bit of
catwalk.
Old Mojave stagger.
Making up to the catwalk is not the problem. The problem is when you open the door and you realize that this box that's up here, A, has a label. Big, giant warning label, water warning, electrical warning. It is what appears to be the, I guess, maintenance panel for the sprinkler system. The other problem being is that seemingly inert, no red light on, nestled into the ceiling all around this area, are eyes in the sky. Those black security cameras.
Hate it.
And you see hanging around them, not as far down, kind of terminating probably about halfway between the ceiling and the ground, but hanging over the catwalk are those tendrils waiting.
Can I go off in a corner somewhere and make it look like I've got a maintenance or engineering uniform or something? Can I hack my clothes?
Not to do that.
I think you can... Hold on, checking. Wait, can you do normal matrix? You should be able to do more normal matrix actions, right? Can you edit your icon down here?
You told me I can't.
Softy, can I hack time?
No, you can't. Oh no, you can't modify your icon
Oh,
because
dang,
you can't
okay.
access the host above you
Okay,
without
okay.
finding a certain node.
Dang. There wouldn't happen to be maintenance uniforms laying around, right? No, of course not. Why would there be?
There be the catwalks, my friend. Okay, so there's a bunch of fucking eyes in the sky and these
Yes.
tendrils that are hanging down.
Yes. And you're fairly certain you should not let the viewers see you on the catwalks.
Okay. But the little red lights aren't on.
No, they do appear to be inert. They are like, I guess, in the ceiling like these kinds of cameras are supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And the tendril things, they like hang down far. Yeah?
Yeah, they hit about like midway between the floor and the ceiling.
Okay. So, Morningstar is going to let everybody know. Don't touch the tendrils. I'm fairly certain they will wake them up.
I mean, you don't gotta tell me. I ain't touching nothing.
You see that box over there?
I'm hardly looking at anything.
Great. There's a box over there that I need to get to. So I'm going to move. And if you all follow, just be very aware there are tendrils hanging down. Don't touch them.
Do we gotta follow?
Technically, no. She's going to so carefully, Softy. I'm talking like she's gonna look like an old Pink Panther fucking cartoon with the way that she's moving, creeping along these catwalks to get to
Good
this
luck,
box.
Scales. Giving a thumbs up.
And she's gonna get like really low. Like, you know, when people are scared that they're gonna fall off of a high place, that they kind of crouch down, they start to just kind of have their hands around whatever they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I've done that.
That's basically what she's doing. And she has her tail kind of curled around herself so that like no parts of her touch anything else. And she's moving incredibly slow to do this, but she's heading towards that box.
Hold on, I gotta figure out the exact roll for this.
I am scared.
It needs to be modified as a physical skill. Alright, physical skills are rolled with hacking. Well, physical skills are hacking.
Okay, here we fucking go.
So, hacking plus... Ooh, this is hard math. Hold on, because normally this would be...
Normally my hacking is hacking plus logic limited by mental.
Yeah, normally in the real world, this would be gymnastics plus agility? So in here, it's hacking plus sleaze.
Can I change this to sleaze? How do I change it?
It should be in the little drop down.
Sleaze, where are you?
Sleaze also translates to your... as my brain works.
My resonance?
No, sleaze is your... doing math. Hold on. 6 to willpower, logic. No, logic. Sleaze is 5, which is your intuition.
Intuition.
Sleaze is your intuition.
Okay, here we go. I got a 2. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, I didn't glitch, though. I didn't glitch.
You didn't glitch. You did
I
not
just
glitch.
got a 2.
You did not glitch. Just got a 2. We'll see. We'll see, won't we?
Oh no, you guys, in real life, I caught a cramp in my foot. Help!
Oh no!
Oh god, oh no. That's... I give you the 2.
God damn it, that's what happens to Morningstar. They catch a cramp in their foot and they just freeze in place.
Oh no, I have feet!
This was so much easier when it was just a tail.
I will say, you are very
Extra
lucky.
limbs are complicated.
As you are
I'm
crawling
like,
along,
Mhm.
there is a moment where one of the tendrils seems to just weirdly twitch and flick out across the what would be the, if you were walking upright properly, it would have smacked you right in the middle. But you had crouched down, you were carefully moving, and you just hear this light snap over your head like a bullwhip going off before it like slides and falls back down. It does not touch you. You are able to get under all of them. You got very lucky, and they rolled like shit.
Morningstar like stopped breathing in that moment. And she'll keep crawling along until she gets to the box.
You have made it to the box. You can roll computer to try to figure out what node this is.
Okay. Don't fuck me, dice. I got a 5.
Broke the firewall down.
Let's go.
So you're able to break through the firewall to look. You have found the scaffolding. This is how you would see up into the host.
Okay. That's good. Excellent. Okay, so with that being the case, and I can see up into the host, would that allow for me to have essentially like a map?
Of the host. Not the
Okay.
realm.
God damn it.
You can see where your friends are, because they're attached to the host.
That's so cool right now. That's so good for me.
Actually, you can see where you are too.
Wow, ain't that a thing? Cool. Can I see anything else that might be attached to the nodes? I mean, to the host other than me and my friends?
I was gonna say you can see me too.
Yeah. Other than myself and my cool companions behind me.
So I will ask
Waves.
for a proper observe
Okay.
is an action.
God.
That is observe the host. Computer plus intuition. Limited by your data processing.
Oh my fucking.
So of course, now that we've identified it, we could just move on.
True. You know this is not master control, and you know obviously it's not the portal. But you have identified that this is the scaffolding. But it's not master control, which would be very useful.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you this right now. You know that thing you wanted, the map?
Uh-huh.
Master control.
Okay. Well, shit. The desire to know what the other thing in the place is so strong. Okay. No, have to make sure friends get out. Okay. She is going to, remove her sticky fingers from the box, and she is going to crouch down again and turn back towards her friends, slowly making her way across. Her body sort of like remembering what it is to slither. So there's like a little sway in her crawl, but she is crawling back towards her friends. And when I was at the box, did I see another one of the data trails heading off in a direction?
Yes,
Okay.
it is headed down along the mall. Although from up here, I will actually give that you can see something happen.
Okay.
It would be hard to tell from like floor height, but you see down the way a restroom sign, which you haven't seen this entire time. Walking through the mall, walking through everywhere, you haven't seen pinpoints of where they're supposed to be. But you see one. You go do your thing. You decide to calm down. You look over. The restroom sign's gone.
Okay.
And I will say, when the restroom sign was there, the data trail went to it. And now that it's gone, the data trail has moved. It's longer now. It's farther away. It's going farther away. And you know this because you learned Nodes don't move like that. Unless they are, like, meant to move. Like, by paradigm rules.
Right.
Sometimes a node is a person. Or
Sometimes
Yeah.
nodes are
frog.
people. Nodes
Right.
are people or frogs. But you're
But
pretty sure if the node is the bathroom, there's a good shot it's not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Someone
It
is
could.
manipulating. Someone is manipulating.
And there's only one node that you can access to change the paradigm. Or change the foundation reality. And that's master control.
I need to find the master control, motherfucker. Okay, I crawl across and I'm going to say all that. It was the boxes, primarily the scaffolding, but I could have seen who else is attached to the host. The problem is if I fuck up that, the whole thing becomes a mess. When I
Well,
was
for the
down,
moment, we know who's attached to the host. It's us.
there is someone else. Because when I was above, I saw the data trail leading towards a restroom. But when I looked back at it, the restroom's gone. Nodes are not supposed to move that way. Not this
Somebody-
particular. No, yeah, exactly. Somebody is moving.
You telling me the bathroom got stolen?
Essentially. Now, if I can find the master node, I can change all of it and get us out.
Well, what is there to do but follow them pipes?
Right. Midori is connected to the host, correct?
Yeah, just as everyone else is. Everyone is connected via they're hitchhiking into the foundation off of Midori, but everyone is just in the host by like an actual cyberdeck.
Okay. That might be too risky. So I won't do that. Right. So she is going to lead them back essentially into the mall so that we can try to find the master node here.
So you all come down a staircase, carefully exit the staff only door, hoping no one sees you. And you start moving briskly but approvedly down the
Yes,
hall.
with purpose.
With purpose. Down the hall. And you pass by a lot of areas in between stores, like storefronts, and these areas are like tall, have paneling on them, and they are absolutely places that should have signage. Everything about them looks like they should have signage or a door or something. The way they're built, the way it's structured, but they're blank. And you keep seeing them. Every 3 or 4 storefronts, you keep seeing these as you're trying to follow this data trail. I need perception from everyone.
Medical.
Two. 4, 5, 2, 3. Jay's wasn't rolled.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Perception, my friend.
My bad.
What's it take for me to get a glitch again?
Has to be more
Half
than half, right? Or
ones.
half or more than one.
Yeah, you're getting uncomfortably close with that one, but you did not get a
Yeah,
glitch.
especially because gremlins is why I ask.
Ah. Please tell me that's just one more and not count. That doesn't count twos, right? It's just one more or one less that you need to get a glitch, right?
Reduce the number of ones necessary to get a glitch.
Okay. 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 It's not the two. I know one of something in this system actually lets twos count, and it's awful. Okay. The only person who's going to notice this is Maluda.
Oh shit.
Maluda, you've been following everybody, trying, just I assume keeping quiet because you can't really
Yes.
do a lot down here. At least not right
Yes.
now.
Just yeah, huh?
But as you're walking in this mall type area, you notice you kind of walk by those like penny rides, like the little ones that kids put a coin in and they ride on them and they just sort of shake and make noise. You pass by a series of them, and they're a set of whatever. It's a car, a spaceship, a whatever, but they're all vehicles except for the last one, which looks like a seahorse. Just a very different aesthetic. And I mean, that's just odd, but also it's a mall. And as you continue through, keeping following everybody, and this is a long walk, you pass by a photo booth. And passing by it, you hear a noise, like a camera going off. You turn to it very quickly. The photo booth is gone. Is there any response?
Okay.
You are the only person who sees this.
Did anybody notice that photo booth just take a picture of us, then leave?
Huh?
Whoa.
Okay.
Well, maybe we're just
But-
photogenic.
1 second, you guys. I will be right back.
Yeah,
Understandable.
maybe.
I mean, here I'm not sure if I want to be photogenic. You said it just left?
There was a photo booth. There's sound like a photograph. And now the booth is gone.
I don't love that.
Let's just focus on getting out of here. I don't really think there's anything we can do unless we want to chase down and destroy the photo booth.
Well, I mean, it's if something stole the bathroom and we've got a photo booth running around, it's worth noticing. It's worth keeping tabs on. I don't know what to do about it, but it's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I have more, but I realize I kind of gotta wait a little bit. But I will say, looking behind you, because obviously the photo booth kind of made you go, "Oh, what the fuck?" Looking behind you, that seahorse is gone too. There's only 4 of the penny rides now instead of 5.
Huh.
And if you all were to look forward, you do see another photo booth.
Is that your runaway photo booth?
It looks the same.
I don't know.
You all watch as a mall patron enters this photo booth, as is normal. Makes sense, right? They enter the photo booth. You see a small flash as, like a photo is taken. And they do not come out of the photo booth. No photos are ejected from it. They do not leave the photo booth.
It should be done by now, right?
I don't think they're real, but yeah.
I don't like that.
There we go. Morningstar,
Yes. Hello.
A photo booth, basically a photo booth disappeared. Mulula informed
Okay.
you when you all turned around. One of the penny rides disappeared, and when you turned back around, there is now another photo booth. Someone went in, a photo went off. No photos were, printed out, and the person never came back out.
Jesus. Okay.
And now we're staring at it going, well, that happened.
Yes. And you will have to pass it to continue following the data trail.
No one came out.
Not yet, anyway.
Maybe the photo booth teleported them.
That makes as much sense as anything right now.
The data trail doesn't go. Does it go into the photo booth?
No, it goes right over top of it. That photo booth does not appear to be connected to the data trails. And it's hard to tell because so many things in this mall look the same, but you're pretty sure before you turned around when Maluda brought your attention to the other one that there wasn't a photo booth there.
Okay. Okay. So things are appearing and disappearing, not just the photo booth, but like those little penny rides are having that happen as well. Yeah?
Yeah. Yes, and specifically the one that didn't match.
Okay.
Also, you will notice, maybe just for a moment, there are no viewers in the area right now. The cameras are missing. Or they're just not in this zone right now.
Okay. Listen, gang, I'm gonna do something risky because I don't actually know what else to do. I am going to go up to this photo booth and I'm just gonna, from the side, pull that curtain a little bit so I can peer inside. What do I see?
It's empty.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on the photo booth. Now I know it's not a note or anything, but can I feel something from it? Just given I am a technomancer.
Breathing.
Ooh, I hate that.
It is ever so slightly pulsating.
Yeah, there's just sort of like the moment where Ollie leans closer to Maluda and just like, am I out of line and wanting to smash that thing? I'm out of line, right?
As you say that, Morningstar looks at both of you and just mouths its breathing.
Maybe it's alive.
She's gonna slowly take her hand away because that's fucking gross.
As
You
you
find a couple
pull
of
your
baseball
hand
bats, call me a
away,
Luddite, but
the only way to put it is, have you ever touched a microfiber towel?
Yep.
And you know how it almost feels like they're sticky, but they're not. It's just the way the fiber touches skin. Oh, look, a microfiber towel.
Yeah.
It feels like pulling your hand off of one of those. It leaves no residue, but it's like it's clinging to you. I give you the demon.
But there's no viewers here, right?
There's no viewers right now. There's patrons. There's the NPCs, but there's no viewers around you right now.
Okay.
just still to Maluda, like, I'm joking. I'm not really joking. Like, we could find a sport, get some baseball bats. Like, we could smash that thing.
Maybe if we befriend it, we can like convince it to let us go, and then we can just like visit every now and then and be its friend.
Jason. Not the time. And she's gonna inch her way towards her group here. And she will whisper to them, it's alive. You could kill it if you wanted to. There are no viewers around at this moment. But there are patrons, so I don't know what that will do to the paradigm.
Common sense says no, but my heart says yes.
The photo booth begins to shake in the kind of way that you can read it. It's shaking in fear.
Aggression intensifies.
It's trying to hide from us, I think. So if we
I'm
keep
not gonna lie. I really don't care about the photo booth.
great, let's keep moving then.
Yeah, I don't think. I think jumping the photo booth only stands to make everything worse.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it has. Yeah. Now, if we
I'm
get to the fountain and like the photo booth pops back up with like a health bar, sure. But he's just a little guy, and
I am trusting you as the voice of reason. I will attempt to deactivate my prey drive.
There,
it's a
this is a
photo booth.
resonance realm, so there are things that just exist here that they're not necessarily harmful, you know. So
Y'all know my feelings about it. Technologies. Both hands up, nodding along. He's backing down.
That is great.
Something, all right.
I respect that you have that opinion.
just gently moves Jay as we continue to walk away from this thing. As we're walking away, two things, right? Does it remain there? Or is it sort of hopping and following us as we're moving?
The minute that you are not, that no one is observing it, it does vanish.
I like
Okay.
that even less.
Okay.
And there are definitely incidents as you are walking, following the data trail, that, turning back around, you'll see like on a kiosk that's selling the dumb fucking phone cases, there's just a random stuffed animal sitting in the middle of all the phone cases.
Is it pointed at us?
Yes. It's staring at you.
Yeah, there is a little bit of the I guess Maluda especially would recognize the body language of the bad times, the paranoia.
Why have to put blinders on you? God damn.
It's looking at us.
Huh?
I know. But I'm not wrong.
That is interesting.
I'm looking back at that teddy bear. I'm glaring.
Cool. I'm going to grab Holly by the elbow and just move them away as we continue to walk forward.
I'm not actively menacing it. I'm just passively menacing it back. It's menacing me.
I think you think your face isn't arranged in menace, but it is.
I'm passively I'm walking and menacing.
We're gonna keep walking forward, but Morningstar is keeping an eye as as we move.
Yeah.
What is it becoming?
Yeah, you are. I will say that you can notice the objects that almost fit in. Like whatever it is, almost gets it, almost understands. They keep going. Like you'll notice the photo booth actually shows up again. And this time, looking at it as you're walking by it, you'll notice that it says Fire Pine Mall.
I was just picturing like the distorted lettering that you get with like AI generated images.
That's like the image on the side of it. It's like barely a person.
Okay. So every time it turns into an object that would fit in the mall, but there's something that's off about it. Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
it'll do this continuously. Eventually, as you're following this data trail, you're keeping an eye on it. It doesn't immediately like do anything aggressive. It's just clearly following you. And another look forward ahead, you see finally, this goddamn data trail ends,
Mm-hmm.
and you are freaked to realize, this data trail goes forward and turns hard right into the wall, and there's a restroom sign that's sticking out, and you're
Mm-hmm.
horrified to realize that past this, you see the food court again. You passed this area. There was no bathroom here. There was no data trail that led here. And the other one that's supposed to come from the vending machine is still there. You see it. But you found the bathroom.
Morningstar is not going to look away. She's going to keep her eyes on this restroom. Sort of understanding that any time you look away, things change. So she keeps her, as if she's a viewer, she keeps her eyes on this. And then she will go to the door and open it.
For the
You
record,
go
I
up
am
to the
still
door.
glaring daggers at any suspicious inanimate objects.
You're touching the door. You open the door. Everyone else who might be looking around, there are no suspicious objects in the area, but I will say it is uncomfortably fast. What goes by? Like, fast enough, there is no, you don't even get enough visual information to even register a color. It is just movement. As something shoots past everyone, moving along the wall like one of those house centipedes kind of fast.
Ew.
And it instantly worms around and gets into a vent that goes into the bathroom. Above the doorway, basically. And you hear the vent like rattle and shift as this thing forces its way through.
The immediate reaching for the gun I don't have here.
Strange. Despite that, she's going to step into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Opening the door into the bathroom, it is the central part of this room. Is this massive, like, kind of like pillar-like structure. There is like a door kind of off to the side that has like, it looks like a supply closet. So you think that maybe inside the middle of this pallet pillar thing is like supplies or whatever, and then the rest of it is sinks and mirrors. So it's like a big circular mirror with all the sinks set in the center, and then all along all the walls are stalls. There are no urinals in here, and you'll realize that the restroom sign outside had both. It basically was a unisex family bathroom. So you have just stalls. Some of the stalls are kind of cocked open. You realize that some of the stalls actually have urinals in a stall. And then there's like,
That's
the baby
weird.
That's weird. But there's the baby changing stations in here too. So it's clearly like everyone can come in here.
Okay.
You will notice that among the stalls, there's separations. Like they're in sets of like 10, and there's like a separation another 10. And there probably should be like at least 6 or 7 entries to this bathroom along the circle that it is. Kind of the thought of at the center of the mall is a one big bathroom, and you're supposed to be able to get to it. But clearly, you have not seen an entrance, and the one entrance you have keeps moving. And you see the piping come in and dive into the pillar, like where all the sinks are.
Okay. Can I see any vents in here?
The vent that was above the door is literally just a vent to the wall. Like, it is, there's nothing in space, it's just one wall to the other. So whatever that thing is in here somewhere.
Eek. Okay. Okay.
Can I go up to the mirror?
Yeah.
I want to say, mirror, mirror on the wall. How
Your
you doing?
reflection your reflection follows you. You go, how are you doing?
We need help. Mio, we need help.
Roll perception.
Okay.
Actually, anyone looking at the mirror can roll perception.
I am
Does it say-
suspicious at this point.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to see this.
Oh,
Dang. Dang.
Shit.
Well, I don't need to roll this, but I'll do it anyway. Okay.
Oh,
Not a glitch.
not
Not
a
a
glitch.
glitch.
not a glitch.
Not a
Not a
glitch.
glitch. Just a bad roll. It's a 1, but it's not a glitch. So I got a 6, a 4, a 1.
Wait,
The fuck? Where the fuck?
did
am I
mine
at?
go twice?
No,
Oh.
you rolled once.
No, that was your perception from last time.
Oh, okay. That's right, my perception last time. Okay.
Slip, you creature, roll.
I'm not looking at the mirror, but sure.
Oh, what were you doing? Are you not in the bathroom?
I'm in the bathroom, just looking around. In general.
Oh, well, you're looking around. If you were looking,
We're not
around,
adopting a new goblin.
there is no new
Who
goblin.
Who said anything
We
about
might.
adopting? I'm here ready to kill.
Jesus.
So obviously, in a bathroom, there are no cameras, there are no viewers, and there are no NPCs in here. It is completely empty in here. 5 and 6, actually 5, 6, and 4 are all enough. Jay, you're talking to your reflection. Your reflection is moving back, and then you realize it is moving ever so slightly too slow.
My reflection.
There's
Yes.
there's a lag.
It's
brother.
not. Yeah, there is lag.
Aggressively
Oh.
reaching for the gun he doesn't have.
Hey guys, the magic mirror thing's not working. Turn off the lights. I have some other names I want to try.
We're not turning off any lights.
No.
I'm
Jay,
going to
would you say yeah, you walked up to the mirror? Would you say you're the closest to the mirror? Maybe even.
Oh yeah. No, I like walked up to the mirror and I'm trying to like talk to it just in case the mirror is sentient. Hey, this place is weird, okay?
I mean, yeah, it's valid. That's why I'm ready to kill.
Skill. All right, so
So-
I'm gonna do these transfers correctly now. It's a physical skill. Because I realized I was doing this slightly wrong the last time we rolled these. So this will be a physical skill, and it needs your. Or no, it's not, because it's dodge, which is reaction intuition. So that's your intuition plus your data processing.
Okay. So
And I'm going to
reaction
roll.
plus data processing?
Intuition plus data processing.
Intuition. Plus data processing. It's 5. Oh, oops. No, I don't want to do that. Plus 0. Data oh, wait. Okay, that won't work. Let me see if I can roll data processing plus intuition. There we go. I can roll it that way.
Oh, then roll it that way.
Oh,
Ah,
Not great.
that is not enough.
Hmm.
Jay, as you ask, kind of turn away slightly from the mirror, kind of, hey guys, turn off the lights. Even this, the most gentle turn away, the momentary of look away. Your reflection reaches through the mirror, grabs you, and tries to drag you in.
hey.
Immediately
Hey.
shouting for Maluda.
Hey.
And the mirror does, like, you even watch the mirror, like, ripple like water as you are pulled against it. It's like hitting extremely cold jello.
Ew.
Like, there's a
Guys.
slight bit of resistance, but, like, not enough.
I'm gonna be like, the mirror is magical. I was right. The mirror is magical.
Get away from
As
it!
he's getting dragged in.
I am going to put my hands on the fucking sinks and I'm going to turn one of them on, and I'm going to roll computer to figure out what the fuck is this. What the fuck is this? Is that cool? Is that something you allow
That's
me to
fine.
do?
That's fine.
Great.
Try to figure out what are you at.
Yeah, and just end
Anyone
the
else can do
chaos.
whatever you want to try to fix Jason.
And
yeah,
this is...
in the chaos, if I'm not leaping forward to play Blue Friend Tug of War,
I guess
yeah,
I'll
a little bit.
draw the sword and try to sever the arm.
The computer is intuition, yes? Is computer an
Yes.
intuition? Okay.
Yes, it is.
It's a 3!
Was also trying to help pull him away from the mirror, but oh boy.
You are able to overwhelm. It is master control.
Let's go, bitch! Okay, great. Whatever's happening, how's it looking, actually? As I, like, just my eyes very quickly kind of shift over, how's it looking? Is Maluda able to...
Maluda, I will need you to roll. I want to say these go back and forth, so. Oh no, you got right. Midori configured your stuff for you. So that would be. You're kind of rolling. Oof, you don't have hacking.
Yes, that's specifically why I've been doing nothing. I don't have any computer skills at all. I'm not going to be doing anything here.
Yeah, the physical skill here will. You can roll your. Oh god, what's your sword roll normally?
Dog. My blade skill is 10. And it is based off of strength, which is 11 now, so 21 dice.
Alright, so you can roll your strength because Midori did modify the cyber deck before putting you in, so your attributes follow suit.
Okay. So just make like a weapon attack?
Yes. But just you have to default on strength.
Okay.
Because you're still nerfed,
Let's
but
see. And then the limit is physical or is it mental?
the limit is. Let's see. Of course, they don't give me this shit. I suppose it's mental. Because
Okay.
I don't actually get given the limits.
Okay. 3.
Yeah.
Let's roll for Big Dog. You are able to strike the creature. He
Let's
releases
go.
Jason and slips back into the mirror, which immediately fogs up. Like all the sinks turn on like hot water, and the mirror immediately fogs up. But Jason, you are freed from its grasp and kind of go, tumbling backwards into Mojave as Mojave was kind of grabbing you.
yeah, there's some angry shouting on the theme of "What did I tell you? It's out to get us."
Hey, man, that's not cool.
Um,
You shouldn't do that to your friends.
with that being said, I'm in the master control. And therefore, what commands are available to me here?
So, the commands for Master Control, you can alter the foundation reality, where you change a single detail about the reality. The foundation map, so you discover the identity and location of one node for every net hit you score.
Okay.
Calm the Beast, so for every net hit, you can make the realm de-aggro one person.
Okay.
This has actually possibly seemingly happened earlier during the fire alarm.
Got it. Okay.
Technically, destroy the host. Do not do that. No, don't do it.
Because then we will all be deleted.
Grow the host. You can actually make the host above the realm stronger. by like increasing its rating.
Which
Okay.
is not our goal right now.
No.
And then the other one
Just
is
change an aspect and bring the fucking the fountain here.
So, essentially, that's the idea. But first, I suppose it's a simultaneous thing, right? Of like locate the portal node and then shift it to where it's with us. You know what I'm saying?
that is 2 separate actions you will have to roll twice.
Okay, because changing an aspect, especially if it's to get the node, I would have to know where the node is to begin with. Am I correct in that thinking?
Yes.
Okay. So let's locate the portal node first. What do I roll for that?
Okay, foundation map is computer plus logic limited by your data processing.
Go boy.
Okay, don't fuck me. I got a 3.
Rating plus its okay. Okay.
We could make that fountain just like shoot up out of the toilet.
I'll live in the bathroom forever.
And then we could escape the toilet, just like in VTM.
I'm trying to make sure what happens when you mess one of these up.
We live in the toilet forever.
I
I don't
there's
want
a
to live in the
variance.
toilet forever.
So a variance goes off because an action was messed up, which means
Live in the toilet forever.
it's instantaneously one of these kind of variances, which then has to roll its freaking firewall, which is this roll again. Holy shit. You actually got
A
away with
good
it.
or a bad holy shit. I get
You got
away
away
with
with
it.
it.
Let's fucking go.
You may have messed up, but it is not immediately. The variance does not immediately trigger pure aggro. Granted, if it did, you are at the node that would turn it off.
Okay. We breathe easy. We're a little rusty right now. We've been being killed by our friends
Yes.
for the past however long.
Now, here comes the issue.
Okay.
You're at the sink, directly in front of the mirror,
Yeah.
and now Jason has been pulled away from the mirror.
Yes.
You're next.
Amazing. Amazing and brilliant, and I love it here.
So that is your
Uh,
in data processing plus intuition.
it should be good. I believe.
Okay. Where's my data processing? Here we go. By intuition. I got a 4.
All my little mans. Goes to defender. It only got a 4. You're able to get out of the way as this. Now, the only way to describe it is, you know what your reflection looks like when there's fog on the mirror. It is distorted, and water tends to distort even farther. Imagine that, but as if it stretched out incorrectly in 3D. More like a texture stretched over a 3D space than an actual 3D creature, as the mirror reaches out to try to grab you.
Yeah, I think there's a briefest moment where her mouth sort of opens up and she hisses, and her fangs are like really elongated and her eyes flash red at this thing. And then we're gonna try again to fucking find this portal node so we can get the fuck out of here.
Can I try to help?
I would like help. She will say someone
Yes,
come
you
help
can.
me.
Yes, you can.
While
Or
they're
rather,
doing that,
Yep.
while they're doing that, I'm gonna hop up on one of the sinks so that I'm closer to the mirror by several inches, grab really good a hold of the counter and do the street samurai thing of just faster, 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 faster.
Aggressive swearing and Sperthiel in the background.
Is that mirror swordproof?
So,
Don't know.
so I would do the computer logic, limited by data processing. Again, would I get a +1 from Jay?
I'll let you do it cumulatively. If you both, well, I'll do this. If you both roll it, I'll let it be cumulative, or you can just take the flat +1.
Okay, so computer plus logic,
Yes, computer
limited
plus.
by data processing.
Correct. I got a 3 again. Help me. We both got a
So-
3.
So I'll let that stand as a 6, because you both risked the glitch. Collectively, you got 3 hits on it, so you can find 3 of the nodes.
Fantastic. Yeah, she locates those 3 nodes, but she's looking for the portal one. So she's going to snatch that one and then attempt to move it to us.
I will say, because I think it's funny, you know, you're slamming through, you just want to find the portal, but the other 2 you grab is, for shits and giggles, you figure out, yeah, the slave control is in the room with you. It's the fish. It's the fish that Cloudy bought.
You. Morningstar just looks at over her shoulder and glares at the fish.
The fish was the mastermind all along.
The fish
And
is
again
the
has
slave.
hidden depths.
The slave node is
Hidden
the fish.
depths.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Incredible.
that was the slave node the whole time.
Well, it's not like we needed that one.
No,
Son of
but
a
it
bitch.
was there.
Incredible. But yes, what do I roll to move this portal node into the room with us?
You cannot move it into the room with you, as the room you're in acts as the node. But
Oh,
remember, you are in a 3D space. You can open a door directly to where the fountain is. You're in the middle of the thing.
fantastic. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a doorway right to the portal node.
And then that will be the action of Alter Foundation Reality.
Mm-hmm.
Hacking plus intuition, limited by your sleaze. And I will allow either the +1, or if Jay wants to risk the glitch as well, he may do this cumulatively with you.
Computer
Okay.
and logic.
No, hacking
And intuition.
Ah, okay.
limited by
Sleaze.
sleeves. Okay. I'm going to use an edge on this. So we can
Understandable.
get the fuck out. It's a 5. All that edge and for what? But we got a 5.
Plus my 8.
Yes, plus
Plus my 3, sorry. That's
Yeah, so
total
it's a
8.
total of 8.
That's good.
I'm counting. I'll tell you right now, Jay saved you. The realm got a 5. So with Jay, you are able to overwhelm the realm. Together, you can modify the reality, and behind you, a door opens. Behind that door is the fountain.
Amazing. I say everyone through the door, and I will
Don't gotta tell me twice.
super fast move to the portal.
One last thing as you all bolt off. Maluda.
My job.
You do not have data processing
I sure don't.
as an attribute, but you can use actual reaction intuition because all your attributes were modified by Midori before sending you in here.
Wow. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go, Maluda.
We'll see.
Okay,
4.
okay. A 4?
Goes to defender. It got a 4-2, but I'll give it to you.
Ooh.
The door opens, you jump away right as this thing tries to use your own twisted reflection to grab a hold of you, but it misses.
Yeah.
So you are able to also run for the door.
God bless.
I assume who the hell cares? You're getting to the portal.
Yes.
God bless.
It
yes.
is a wild run of just bolting for it.
Assume we don't get stopped by any of them viewers.
That mirror monster was not nice.
No, it wasn't. I'm gonna touch the fucking portal.
So to enter the portal, you gotta jump in.
Oh, amazing. We jump in. Splash.
Huzzah.
So running to the portal, you jump in and individually, jump in. I will say, you can pick who. Whoever is the last person. Right as you go to jump in, you hear as like an alarm goes off. Assumingly that creature stuck in master control basically was trying to set off any alarm it could to come after you. Or maybe it set off an alarm for itself, but there's nothing it can do when you're already at the portal. But as all
I
of you
flip it
jump
off
in,
as I jump in.
Honestly, yeah.
yes, just like fuck you as you're going back. I need that gif of the dude falling out the window flipping someone off. Someone get that to me because that's just the party right now. So as you all jump into the portal, you are pulled out of the resonance realm up into the host itself. Midori basically very quickly guides everyone on how to pull yourselves out. Morningstar, you find you're a little bit unsure of how to get out of the host. It's like it's not responding to you. But once out, Midori is able to basically kind of call back in and pull you out with him. Whatever they did to you, they very much messed with you very badly.
Yeah.
But you're able to come back out. You are freezing cold.
The first thing you all know, two things you notice. One, she is shivering. But when she opens her eyes, which normally there is one green eye and one gold eye, her eyes are now burning red. When she's there shivering, looking around, are the bodies still there? What do I see?
Oh, yeah. You are in a dingy, dilapidated basement area. There are 3 very extra crispy bodies lying on the ground.
Okay.
The air does, in fact, still smell like a mixture of ozone and bacon.
Gross.
Finn is curled up in the middle of everyone who's kind of sat at like these areas like hooked in. He's looking very displeased, but the minute everyone starts waking up, he's excited. Other than that, there's also a kiddie pool that you were pulled out of and placed in the sunlight, but in the middle of everyone, there was a kiddie pool full of ice.
Okay. Incredible. I no longer have legs. I think the first thing she does when she tries to like uncoil herself, which I imagine is very stiff because of how cold she is feel for the Matrix.
You reach out to feel for the Matrix, and it's right there, as it always is. You feel normal again. Finally.
Oh, I'm never doing that again.
That was crazy. It felt pretty real.
Can officially say I am not a fan.
Gets about as close as he can to yeeting the cyberdeck without actually yeeting the cyberdeck.
Morningstar is sort of uncoiling and trying to get feeling back in like her hands.
How you doing, Scales?
I'm okay.
Thumbs up.
How long was I in there?
Don't know for certain, but last time we saw you was about 2 months back.
2 months.
We were prepping for a real big job, and you up and vanished one night.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't give you a hand sooner.
Been looking this whole time.
It's all right.
I mean, it ain't. But
when I look around, because now I have my matrix eyes again, do I see any signatures of the technomancer that did this to me?
I'll just give it to you just because it's so familiar. It's old. She hasn't been in the area or attached to this host for a very long time. But you kind of feel like maybe the reason it's so obvious is she might have done it on purpose. But it's Starry Eyes. You can sense her resonance signature everywhere.
There is a low rattling that comes from Morningstar as she sort of pieces together what happened to her. Now, I know in that foundation space, my memories are kind of fractured past the Mananangal stuff. But do I remember how I was essentially like lured away from my friends?
It doesn't feel necessarily real, almost like it was a dream, but you're fairly certain that was real. That was real. You got lured away. You were attacked. You remember the attack. It's hard to remember exactly what you saw, because you're still pretty sure you saw T in that room. Maybe?
Okay. Great. She is going to fully, like, to her full height, basically. And she will say, "Thank you for coming to get me. I have a lot of catching up to do." Where are we?
Outskirts of Nowheresville in LA.
Okay. I need to get into the sun. And she's going to start slithering essentially away from this place. But you can all tell something is deeply wrong with Morningstar and with how she's moving, how she's looking at things. And you can, I think especially Ollie can see that she's filled with rage. Her scales, when they used to sort of change color based off of her emotion, they kind of still do that, but it's almost glitchy and muted. Like connections aren't quite all up there anymore. But yeah, she's moving out of the space. She's trying to warm herself up.
Yeah, there's the obligatory putting a pin in that. Gonna check in as soon as I've got my brain back after being a little bit scrambled because spirit in Matrix. But as he's following after, there is the quick just sending, I guess, a thumbs up emoji to Candy, and also just getting the message back to 404, like, found her, it's all good, thanks for the help. The other people who know and would be interested in knowing.
Both have a same response of something along the lines of, "Oh, thank God." 404 has an extra one though. She's like, "Did anyone die down there?"
Nope.
Good.
And I think he does extend the interaction slightly longer than he ordinarily would to send the message, I am never doing that again.
I understand. Even some of us don't want to do it ever again.
Okay, I let Candy to 404, no mission success.
Candy. Who's Candy?
I will say you do remember Candy because Candy occurred before.
Candy occurred before Manananggal? Okay.
If I'm correct, yes.
I believe you met her briefly when training with 404 the first time.
Okay. Okay.
So
yeah,
the friendship as it evolved might be a little bit hazy, but you still,
Okay.
dogged.
Okay, so yeah, I think if anything, she's just like Candy. I barely knew her. Why would she help? That doesn't make sense.
Friend of a friend, I guess.
Mm.
Glance at Maluda and just thumbs up.
Thank you.
By the way, if you're still a bit shaky, this is Maluda. She knew me back when. She's joined up our little crew. Hopefully some of this stuff comes back a bit.
Do I have any real memories of Maruda?
They are extremely sparse. There's like a bare memory in your mind of being at a water park.
Okay. Yes, we met.
And like a little distrust is stuck in your mind, but you don't know where it's coming from.
Yes, we met at the water park, right?
Yeah. And let's see. God, it's been a hectic time. We solved the Mononangol thing. We tracked down, and their and Tess ain't a problem no more. That's sorted now.
You have new scars.
Yeah, things happened.
You don't have arms. She's looking at Jason.
Yeah, he blew himself up.
Yeah, I blew myself up and I lost 2 arms. But I lived.
And he took out a banshee with him.
I was also in the hospital for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to get me.
Yeah, of course. I wish I could have come sooner, but they wouldn't let me out of the hospital. Something about, missing my arms and yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Well,
hey, Scales, I'm just asking. Since you are back in meat space, may I give you a hug?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of goes in and, warm hug, cold snake. Little
Yeah.
bit ginger because he does have some new scars. But Scales is friend.
Yeah, I think she, like, one hand kind of comes up and she, like, pats. But I think you would have felt like when you went to hug her, her muscles tighten for a second. Completely, out of subconscious.
Yeah, no, there's a reason we asked first.
But she kind of pats you. And then will kind of disengage herself. And sort of like pat herself down and realize she's technically naked and doesn't have like any of her gear. Like she has nothing. She's just like, oh, okay.
She's technically naked and actually naked.
Yeah. I am gear naked and clothes naked. She kind of just
snake.
like, yeah, she still has titties. So she just kind of like puts her arms up and like covers her chest.
There's the immediate, here, have my jacket.
Cover self.
I'm just glad you're safe.
Yeah, me too. Place that we are staying. Do we have one?
I mean, I'll be honest, up until a couple of hours ago, I've been crashing with my brother back in Vegas.
Huh. Okay. Starry Eyes. Starry Eyes is who put me in there. And I'm pretty sure I saw tea.
Wow.
And it's hazy.
That's all I have to say as well. I am extra glad you're all right.
Yeah. I'm hungry. Can we get food?
Yeah, sounds like, yeah.
Cool. And she's
Like-
gonna like slither towards an exit.
As you are, kind of starting to slither towards an exit, there is a very skittery robot who is, I would say, kind of teetering towards you. He seems very happy to see you, but you kind of see like he doesn't know what to do. Mojave asks to hug, and he's not necessarily speaking, but he's kind of just reaching up little arms. Midori.
I am picking up the melon and holding him at the snake.
There's like a moment where she kind of blinks, almost like remembering her body, and then she will grab Midori. Softy, was Midori amongst the people that were doing the awful to her?
It didn't look like Midori. It looked like what Midori looked like before the green. He was just a Roomba, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now he's clear plastic because body positivity. And like after just like that initial second of holding him, she'll bring him close. You can see the kind of distant expression on her face as she holds him, and will keep slithering forward. A lot of her movement is her like trying to remember her body.
As you bring him close, you feel like the shake in the metal. Little legs wrap around you, and everyone can hear this because it gets kind of loud really quickly. It is... I won't even try to do it because I'll probably blow the mic out. It is basically that electronic voice you are used to in a sob that almost frequency pitches so high, and then you hear a pop sound, and the sound cuts. As he basically just cried so hard, he popped his audio cable. Midori is now muted. He will have to repair that.
Yeah. She kind of just like mentally says, "We'll fix that later," because she could hear the pop. But she
I'll
will
grab the
fix it.
sack of adamantine we repossessed from these
Mhm.
goobers and carry it toward the van.
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting paid.
Yeah.
All right. So you have adamantine in hand. Your snake friend in hand. I will leave it up to you how you want to do this. I don't know. In those months, do you know what your all's accommodations were? There was an accommodation you did get a hold of in the city, like before you went back to Vegas. It wasn't the best accommodations, but it was something.
A Falcone Hospital.
Are you going to go? Are you going to
My
go back to
rent.
Vegas?
Well, no.
I mean, it's only a couple of hours away.
I thought
That's
you were
true.
asking what our accommodations had been. You asked what they are now.
Sure. When you came back to LA,
I still got my
okay.
Fun City high rise, I think. I
Yes,
paid the
your-
rent
yours-
for those. Yeah.
I think I would have found some place where I either have access to or I can install a garage to get rebuilding things. Like a garage / workshop.
you have a couple friends in LA who easily could have basically given you a good deal, as it were, on some areas that have a decently safe garage space. And it doesn't need to be that safe when you have a lynx and drones, and if any crazy dumbass tries to open the garage door, they're going to not exist in about 3.5 seconds.
Yeah.
So easily.
Cheapy little apartment somewhere. As it's more expensive than ever, but Cloudy is not super for the he's super practical. He's going for a place to sleep, a small little thing for a lodge to keep other magical things from fucking with him while he's doing his work, and a desk. Like that's it. That's all he needs.
The best areas, I would say, is Cloudy. You ended up somewhere a little on the outsides, not center of West Covina, but a little bit south, kind of in a middle ground, closer to the highway between where you could travel to Fun City. Jason, you ended up downtown. Basically, your contacts, your friends in Kraken, the Sharks, got you a good deal at one of the docks down there with a nice garage space. They visit you every now and again.
My power just went out.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Luckily, I have a UPS, so uninterruptible power supply. My computer and internet stayed on.
Let's go.
Well, goddamn.
I
all
was
right.
See,
wondering.
I'm a tech head in real life.
The magic. I've never witnessed this. I need to look into doing that. Sorry. That's just, I didn't realize that was an option.
I think as we're driving to whatever abode we're heading towards, Morningstar does not let go of Midori and is as like far back and separate as she can possibly get in this car. And you've seen her do this before in the past when she's looking at information on the Matrix. To those who don't know, it looks like she's just looking out of the window and just like, her eyes shifting slightly as she's taking in all of that. But really, she's like downloading information. She is trying to see what has been happening in the world in the past 2 months. So, finding out of like who was elected here, what happened here, what's the state of, in realizing where she is in LA, she's like, what's the state of LA right now? So she's like getting those kind of surface layer bits of lore. That's
Oh my god. It's time for the wheel.
The wheel? I have a wheel?
News time!
Oh shit.
All right.
The
All
headline
right.
generator.
The wheel of news. The wheel of news. Okay. So, well, I'll give you some things that you actually need.
Mhm.
Pulsar was elected the president of the PCC.
Okay.
UCAS, CAS, and Quebec went to war.
Hey, gang.
Seattle is no longer a part of the UCAS and has gone on a whole ass thing.
Mhm.
It's now its own independent city-state.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then on the wheel of news, a tanker ship was found completely beached along I-80. The news now is that every sailor on board was found dead. Most brutally beaten. It is unknown what group attacked this vessel. It is known that there was significant damage to the hull, which most likely caused it to basically run aground. The camera footage was wiped. There's been very difficulty getting anyone to admit. The ship itself was owned by a small corporation. Smaller.
Mm.
A subsidiary of one Excalibur. And basically that followed up by a small story of locals reporting red-eyed psychos running around downtown.
Okay. Well, that gets pinned in the in the files to look at further later. But yeah, she downloads essentially all this information.
And I guess in lighter news, I do think that we said Ollie's officially managed the PR to be alive again during the downtime.
Oh, yes. Ollie Falcone is now a living person again.
Okay. All very interesting. Okay.
So there is a massive amount of tabloids about that motherfucker coming back to life.
Also for Ollie, you get an invite if you don't want to go back to Vegas. You can crash at Maluda's place for the night.
That invite will be very gratefully accepted.
It's that or a 4-hour trip back to fucking sleep. So
No, I as much as I love crashing back home, it's a lot more convenient to be where things are happening.
yeah. Plus, you sleep better when I'm around.
You ain't wrong.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just see her eyes doing the shifty thing, and her fingers just every once in a while will twitch. In that way of that, like when you're using your finger to scroll through your mouse, you know. And she's doing that, and she takes all that information. And oh well, this happened when I was away.
It's been 2 months, by the way.
She's gathered that 2 months. Jesus.
Yeah, 6th world moves fast.
Yep.
Yeah. I think as well, she wipes a lot of like contacts that she had. I think she probably only keeps, obviously, like the crew. Kind of like raises her own eyebrow at seeing Maluda's number in there. She's like, what? When did I do that? But she'll keep the crew, keep 404, and probably her mother, and then any other connections she has, she wipes them.
Including Candy?
No, I think she keeps Candy just because, essentially because Ali said that she's part of the reason why they were able to find her. And so she'll keep Candy.
I just want to make sure of what's getting wiped where.
Yeah. So like anything that connected her to the Loki sons, that connected her to even the Falcons, like she'll get rid of Oscar's number. I know that at one point she like found a way to, if she needed to contact Oscar's wife, she like removes all of that stuff.
So then if you want to completely wipe them, You can erase Nero from your contacts on your sheet.
Okay. Yeah. How do I?
One of these people is actually dead.
And torpor. And anxiety.
Yeah,
and
she wipes
torpor and
anxiety.
anxiety.
Yeah. I don't
yeah,
remember who Charlotte Bash was.
I
Doesn't matter.
will
Repressed.
find it.
You know,
Oh no.
I believe-
I remember. She was the person who saw the face of Deus.
no, Charlotte Vash was the lady who had a crush on T.
Yeah.
Was she? Because
Yes.
my
I have it on my sheet. Charlotte Vash, that lady with a crush on T.
That's so crazy. Underneath, like in the little description I have for her, it says witnesses the crash of 2.0 and seen the face of Deus.
Oh,
Oh,
Why is she here? Charlotte, get the fuck out of here. I don't fucking need to know you had a crush on my dad. No. Yeah, she's gonna get rid of that. She's gonna get rid of Detective Barnes, get rid of anxiety. I don't remember who Marcus is. That's fucked, ain't it? Oh,
Marcus was the man out of the Copper Scorpion in the Mojave.
No. Marcus
He's from the
is the
Sharks.
technical.
Wasn't
He's one of the. Yeah, he's one of the leaders of the Sharks.
Yeah.
Could have sworn the other guy was also named Marcus.
was he the orc
I
guy?
might have named two
Or
dudes.
the troll
Marcus.
guy?
Shit.
The troll guy.
Troll
Yeah.
guy's Tank.
I don't
Tank
know
and
how
Marcus
to.
both
Tank.
lead it.
I don't know how to delete these right now from my sheet, but they go. They're gone.
I'll be honest, I still have the Doc Frenzy contact on my sheet with just the note he's dead now. So
Yeah. I just remove all those people. Nero, everyone's gone. Just for your notes, Softy, she removes all these people because they are connections to her. And given what she just went through, she's just like, get rid of all of it. You know, having those connections has not helped her and will not help them in the future if they remain in contact with her. So they all go.
And you want Detective Barnes removed too as well.
Yeah. Yeah, she gets rid of all of it. I think she even when she comes to 404, there's a moment where she goes, she wants to delete that as well. But then she stops herself because she's like, wait, there might be technomancy information I need from her, so I'll keep her.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that contact that's a witness just crash 2.0, seen the face of Deus. Are you sure that wasn't 404 and the name got deleted? Because that's blank. That's a blank contact.
line
That's
up with
404.
404. And
Okay,
also that's
so-
very character for 404.
Okay, so then maybe that is what it was. It was 404, and I just forgot. to put
She
her name
erased
in it.
herself.
That's crazy, dog.
That's what she's known for.
That's true. Literally 404 not found.
Yeah. We don't delete 404. We keep 404. That's so funny.
We'll mess with
But
the
yeah.
contacts later.
Yeah, other than that, everything else goes. Yeah, she hasn't looked at herself. She hasn't done anything physically. She's just in the corner of the van doing all this. Yeah,
You still gotta finish reading them books,
books.
Yeah,
It takes
remember?
her a second. Oh, that's right. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we didn't have time to I ain't touched the thing since really since the point where things got hazy, so pick up right where we left off, no problems.
Okay.
I will ask,
Yes.
where is Morningstar going? Of the rest of the crew, where's Morningstar going? Who's Morningstar going with?
I don't think Morningstar knows. I think essentially once people start to get dropped off places. Shit, dog.
Yeah, I'll say for the moment, Mojave ain't leaving her because that's my snake. I only just got her back and she is going through it. You do
Yeah,
not
can
leave
come
your
with
snake
us.
going through it alone.
You can come with us.
Oh, yeah, I probably should not be alone. Okay. And then yeah, she will go with Maluda and Ollie.
Yeah, Scales here was we was getting through Lord of the Rings. You know, my old man would be livid.
Fuck is that?
You never. What do you mean?
Lord of the Rings.
What do you mean?
Lord of the Rings is originally a book, but they made them into movies as well. I was reading
Like
them.
a paper book?
Yes, I was
Wow.
reading them too.
I mean, they exist on the Matrix. It's
No,
a lot of elves got mixed feelings about it one way or the other.
I have an ebook
Yeah.
of it. You know, it's not just a paper book, but yeah.
I gotcha.
But they are movies. If you don't want to read them, you just want to see the show. So. I think there's a moment where she like goes to say something else, and you just hear her stomach rumble something crazy.
You have been
But she
living off
looks-
what is basically IV nutrition and saline for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get you immediate protein bar. What am I saying? I'm a hobby.
Protein bar.
Yeah, she'll take a protein bar. You see her do a thing where she like sniffs it first, and then she eats it.
Yeah, we'll get you a real meal too, but start with this.
Yeah, she's taking tiny bites from it. Because fun fact, if you haven't been eating solid foods and then you try to wolf down solid foods, you will vomit. So she's just like very tiny bites.
All the more reason to start small.
Tiny bites.
A water bottle is also supplied.
Sip, sip. Her weird little fork tongue just goes into the water bottle for a second, and then when she realizes it's safe, then she drinks.
As safe as anything can be in the 6th world.
Truly, there's microplastics for sure.
Hey, purified water is on my list of things I
true.
can do. That stuff is safe.
Oh, good.
Mojave might actually have some of the best water in the 6th world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
Spirit approved.
this far into the future, wouldn't microplastics be like part of the food label, like nutritional facts?
Brother, I was about to
Probably.
say.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
say,
I read
Take your daily
2043?
recommended microplastics.
I read
I
a
was
thing
gonna
the
say.
other day that said that the tests that indicated the microplastics were absolutely everywhere got screwed up because the gloves the scientists were using, so they're not nearly as pervasive as we thought.
Well, now
That's
it's
funny.
2083. So now they're
Now,
macro.
now they are pervasive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got shirt tags floating in your water and shit.
Yeah. And that's
Hell
why
yeah.
I have that spell.
Hell yeah.
Just use your teeth as a strainer.
Oh, right. No, truly.
Yeah. If there's things swimming in the water, that means it's gotta be good, because otherwise they'd be dead.
Fair. When we get to Maluda's place, Morningstar's real respectful, you know, doesn't just immediately flop anywhere, just very like looking around, because to her this is her first time being here.
It's a high rise like T had, different building, different city, but it's got like. However, whereas T was just like there was a weight room and a TV and then like beer, and that was kind of fucking it. And then this is actually like tastefully decorated, like you know, the Roombas are not people; they're just clean bots, you know.
Yeah. She takes in the feminine touch to the
fully
to the
stocked
plates.
fully stocked bar, all synth alcohol, and then like a locked case with like some good shit in it. But you know,
yeah, amazing.
smells like gun oil and cigarette smoke, you know, just fucking.
Yeah, I think the minute she like sniffs the cigarette smoke, she says, "Does anyone have a cigarette?"
Immediate offer.
She'll take it. Whomever lights it. And she
Gotta
takes a
attack my
big
protect
inhale.
gods.
She takes a big inhale, exhales. And the previous time that she had tried this, I think by the encouragement of Maluda, she like had coughed up a lung, but in this moment she doesn't. She's just like, she looks like she's been smoking cigarettes for 84 years, you know?
Yeah. There's a door with like a code lock on it that leads to like an armory where there's like an armor stand where she could put all her shit down. Yeah.
I think
The
she
musculature on this woman is fucking crazy.
yeah.
Like 7 out of 6 on like past human perfection, plus like muscle weaves.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I fucking, you know, there is a moment where like you fully catch Morningstar, not that she's hiding it or anything, but fully catch her like checking you out. But it's in the way of like appreciative in that like scientific way of like those are good bones, you know, like
These are good bones. Yeah.
yeah, she's like okay. And I think when she sees the guns, if you're okay with this, Softy, I think there's like a flash of a memory of Maluda taking her shooting, and she says out loud, "I'm sorry I lost your gun."
It was a hand-me-down. I replaced it. That's why you got it.
I'm going to need another one.
And I'm locking my armory. Because I ain't got it, so you can't get it.
You left the armory, her eyes are just blazing red, still looking at the armory.
Yeah, no,
Well,
we'll figure stuff out.
Yeah, you're friends with the Falcone. You'll figure something out.
Yeah, don't you worry. We'll
Yeah,
get
your
you
pal's
covered.
all mobbed up. He's got you.
Arms
Yeah.
spread like heck yeah I am.
Okay.
Now
Now,
borrow my Ares Predator until then.
yeah, that would be good because I also don't have my Ares Predator. I don't have fucking anything.
You know what
she-
occurs to me? It's the least
Okay.
important thing on the agenda right now. But next time we're back in Vegas, you gotta try that pie again.
I tried pie.
Yeah,
Okay,
I made you try the pie, but now you forgot, so you get to try it again for the first time again.
cool. Okay. So Rissa recalls there being an animal in this apartment. Morningstar does not. So
Oh, it's gone.
it's
Baby is no
gone.
longer there.
Yeah, it's gone. Baby was not a pet. Baby it was baby.
That baby was a monster.
Yeah,
that she just had.
yeah.
It's
Yes.
definitely a little bit more comfortable crashing on the couch without the threat of getting mauled to death by a stealth lion.
Right,
Yeah.
that's really so fair. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think after like a moment of just standing there kind of awkwardly, but with like eyes staring at the armory, she, you know, relaxes a bit, and she will position herself in a chair, but one so that her back is, you know, facing the wall. Still slowly munching on a protein bar.
There was definitely an assault rifle with an under barrel flamethrower in that armor. For
Good
sure.
to know.
For sure.
Good to know.
For sure. That's what I lit your cigarette with, actually. The pilot light.
Incredible. I think when the armory was open, Morningstar like rapid fucking machine fast cataloged every single weapon in that fucking armory.
Oh, fucking grenades, a machine gun.
Yeah, and it's just the added context in case Morningstar, this memory got jogged loose of like, oh yeah, no, Maluda here was my bodyguard back in the day.
That makes sense. The guns make sense.
Yeah. Trust her with my life and more.
I don't know why. I've never actually saved you from anything, but I appreciate your candor.
I have a different memory of that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well,
you want
I
to
am not currently dead.
right.
Yes.
So you want
It
to
is-
explain how you got close to death?
yeah, I got kidnapped. Lots of people get kidnapped around. Lots of people.
What?
We got jumped by like 14 fucking mages. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
14
well,
mages. What the fuck?
Basically. Yeah.
look, it was take with the Veritas.
Closer to like 6, but
6-14 felt like 14.
well,
It felt like
considering several of
14.
them also had spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things with the Veritas came to a head. It got messy. We sorted it out.
Right. Her eyes are like on the new scars. Like, yeah, got sorted out.
Yeah, he's not hiding it necessarily. He's not denying that, but also it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, no.
Slap Ollie on the shoulder. You should see the other guy. She's fucking dead.
Yes. yeah, and I've never been sleeping easier.
Morning Star.
Guilty. Yes.
Roll memory.
Help! Only,
I can't help
only
you,
Ollie
dog.
was
I can't
doing
help
this.
you, dog.
Okay, I'm rolling. I'm gonna vomit. Oh god, I got a 6. I didn't glitch though. I didn't glitch.
Oh, that's really good. Get ready for trauma.
I got a 6
In
though.
your hazy memories, it comes back to you. It's in bits and pieces. It is not one continuous memory, but there is something when you decide that you truly dislike, kind of hate someone's existence. It doesn't easily leave your mind, even wrecked. You remember Evangeline. It is messed up. It is a little bit fucky. But you remember having to sit there and watch cameras, see that woman laugh and act, the way she looked at Ollie, the way she acted, the things she did, her rather young escorts. Her dolls, as it were. You were aware. You knew what kind of woman that was. You remember her.
Gotham
You
had the
remember
Riddler.
hating her.
Vegas had the Diddler.
No.
Oh my god.
What?
I mean, that's what she was doing, dog.
It is true.
He doesn't laugh in character. Jesus. Yeah, I think you guys see, like, as you talk about, you killed her. I think her eyes almost like glow brighter red, and you see the like vibrancy of that rage in her scales. I think she looks directly at Ollie and says, "What did she do to you?"
Nothing that ain't finally starting to heal.
The words "okay" come out of her mouth. But I think Ollie knows Morningstar well enough that, like, if she could raise Evangeline back from the dead and kill her again, she would. Like, there's just that kind of, that rage coming off of her.
Yeah, and I hope that it's clear, like, on his face at least, the vibe that he's not being evasive out of a desire to, like, hide it from her. It's just, it was a lot, and it wasn't all that long ago, and, like, talking about it's a bit much right now.
Yeah, for sure. You can just feel the rage coming off of her, and, like, her fists clench really fucking tight that she probably smushes the protein bar in her hand.
But I mean, hey, they not only is she dead and gone now, but I've spent a fair chunk of these past 2 months systematically dismantling her empire and tarnishing her legacy with my Keebler little hands. So, all's well that ends well, yeah?
She still has a son, correct?
Yeah. We're pals now.
Good to know.
As I said, painting her legacy with these Keebler hands.
Okay. Meluda, I don't want to impose, but do you have a shower I can use?
Yeah, I got a really nice one.
Great. I'm going to shower. And she kind of like stiffly is kind of getting up and kind of looks at Meluda for like, please direct me to water.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will take you to where the bathroom is.
Yeah. Once she's in there alone.
I'll make a really shitty comment about like, there's the shampoo. And I'll glance at her fucking bald ass head as I leave. But like, it's in jest, like.
I think Morningstar, I think there is like a relieved chuckle that comes from her because like Meluda isn't treating her like she's broken, right? Even though she very much is. Just like the moment of someone like being cool with her to just joke with her in that way, there's like a relieved chuckle that comes from her. And then when the door is shut, there's this moment where she is like, she has her hands on the sink and she's looking at herself in the mirror and she sees the eyes. And there is this like flicker, this glitch in her own sight where she doesn't see herself. She sees T killing her. She sees all of them killing her repeatedly. She sees herself killing them. And her hands are tight around this sink as she's trying to like ground herself because she's not there anymore. And she's like imagining all these monsters and things, the surrealness of the Foundation and yet how real it all felt. To where she's probably like hyperventilating a little bit. And then she snaps out of it and she doesn't sweat really, but there is that kind of like, there's a bodily response as she's like coming to, and she's grateful she didn't break Meluda's sink. But then she will go to the shower and look at this really fancy shower and go, fuck. And then remember she's a technomancer and puts her hands on the fucking shower. Because I imagine everywhere has like smart showers and shit now. And she'll set the temperature to extraordinarily hot.
There's lighting and music options and fucking all sorts of silly shit.
That thing cleans you from you're in a car wash at that point. You're in a snake wash.
Yeah, she kind of coils up in the shower.
Imagine like a built-in vending machine. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, I think she just sets it to lava fucking hot. And she doesn't use the music function or anything like that. I think the previous Morningstar would have been very excited about these functions and would have like been having a field day, but in this moment it's just her. The sound of the water turns the pressure, if she can, turns the pressure as high as it'll go, boiling hot, and just sits there. And I think there was this thought that she could wash the trauma away, wash the blood away, and the sinking feeling that she knows she can't. And she probably stays in there for a little while.
What it's worth, Ollie is currently a puddle on the couch, kind of like actually relaxed for the first time in a very, 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 very long time. Because for once, his most pressing enemies are dead, his loved ones are alive and accounted for. He can breathe. It's not okay. Nothing's okay in the sixth world. But he can breathe.
Nothing will ever be okay in the sixth world, which is why when Scales comes out of the shower, Meluda, who has been out on her balcony doing shots and chain smoking, comes in long enough to hand you a bottle of some synthicol, and just leans in. Here, just drink this till you go numb. That's what I do.
There is not even a moment's hesitation. She takes that shit and fucking chugs.
I think sliding in to help himself to a glass, just out of notice, we are alive.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
chug.
Yep, there you
Like,
go. Yep, you're gonna
just-
sleep like an angel. About a fifth of that's gonna end up all over you, but you're gonna sleep like an angel. So
Mhm, mhm.
Yep.
She's just bottle cigarette,
there
bottle
you go.
cigarette. Like
there
it
you go.
just
There you go.
he almost
Yep.
looks like a mirror of Maluda.
Yep. You're gonna pass out and piss yourself, but you're gonna sleep great. No dreams. No dreams. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, I think also like as she's drinking and stuff, I think there are moments where she's like looks at her body, and I think like especially Cloudy would notice like there are moments where she'll like touch her chest where there should be a scar there, but there's not. Like it is that weird thing of having experienced the thing but having no evidence of it, right? And how somehow that's worse. But you could just see those little moments of her just like trying to reconcile to what happened to her.
And Cloudy, with most of the others just drinking is one shot, water. Oh.
Well, fair, because none of the shit Maluda's got is for flavor. You could run a lawnmower on this shit. Like it's all rough.
Yeah,
it's like synthetic Everclear. It's garbage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's the one shot, just be like, yeah, toast to being alive, and then staring and make sure nobody reverses that toast.
Yeah. Oh, do not get me wrong. I am also drinking. We are celebrating the fact that we're all alive, but Dr. Mode is still on in the background. I specialize in don't let people overdose.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
To being alive.
I don't notice.
Here. And I think even like as the night goes and we're drinking and like the few times that Morningstar does talk, her voice changes every once in a while. There's her like natural accent that you're all accustomed to. There is the accent that she put on when you all first met her, not including Maluda. And then there are moments where her voice is almost mimicking your guys' voice. And it's quiet, but it's just like these slight weird changes where she's almost like in a very weird way, almost like running through altars, and it's a very bizarre thing that she's doing. Every once in a while, you see her almost like not like recognize you, but not, and like doing a catalog of like where are your hands, and then like comes back to herself. And so like it's just throughout the night you kind of notice those in and outs that happen.
Yeah, it's worth saying that now is not the time. There's you gotta have a moment to breathe first. But the mental note of like, yep, we're having a one-on-one check-in, snake mental health later.
Yeah. Eventually I imagine she fucking knocks out. Like just the alcohol does its work and she passes out. But even in her sleep, she's not slumped. She is very much coiled in on herself. She hasn't let Midori go this entire time, and has him kind of like within the pouch of the coils. But eventually she does knock the fuck out.
And then a Roomba bumps into her and adjusts and he just scuttles off.
She just in her sleep.
After a little bit of drinking, Jay's gonna try to like, make it go down easier and probably like try to scrounge some stuff around and make like a cocktail, right? So he's gonna try to like mix up a cocktail like he used to, but he's gonna try to grab the bottle with a hand that doesn't exist, and it's just gonna fall. Like he's gonna try to do like one of those like flip and catch, and it's just there's no hand there to catch it. He's just gotta kind of look down there, huh?
Dude,
Guess
what
I'm
the
gonna
fuck?
have to reload how to bartend. I'll pick up the bottle. Sorry.
Background.
I used to be a good bartender. I swear.
You still
Yeah.
are. You just gotta get back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
In
I
the
was there, I
background,
remember.
doing chaos alchemy. I'm gonna brew something. I'm gonna brew us a new drink, a weird drink, just to see if I can.
My final question for you, Softy.
Yes.
So I had taken some severe damage while I was in the Foundation, and I know that Mojave kind of healed me when I was still in there, but he didn't heal everything. So am I still walking around with the 6 boxes of physical damage?
Until you rest it off. Because
Okay.
Mojave used magic healing.
Got it. Okay. Great.
Because they were inside injuries, and it was all that could be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. Well, there it is.
It's kind of hard to first aid a brain bleed.
Yeah, that's really so fair.
But with this night of drinking, you have retrieved your teammate. And they are, for better or for worse, back, alive, functional. And we are going to end here for this evening. And we will pick back up next time as we continue on these adventures now that the gang's back together. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. We are going to go in order of... Most likely... Alright, weird poll. Most likely to... most likely to break one of those smart showers. So, Mojave, who are you and why do you exist?
Yeah, hi. Hi, I'm Debreakathon. I exist. You know, it's a mystery to me. It's a mystery to everybody. I do tend to break things like reality. It happens far too often. My dog is here to say hello. My brain's a soft-boiled egg.
Okay,
That's all you're
I'm
getting
gonna-
from me.
I know. Don't worry. We'll get the rest of your shit later because someone else is here.
You know who I am. If you don't know who I am, that's all you're getting.
Damn. Okay. We are. Listen. All right. Next one. Out of sheer bad luck, not incompetence or not actual bad luck.
I'm
Winter,
cursed.
who are you and why do you exist?
So fun fact, in real life, Melisandre would make a smart shower very easily. Hi everyone, I'm Theresa Rave all over the internet, and here I play, Morningstar, the cybernetic snake lady, who is a little bit like a shattered mirror right now, but hopefully with the help of her friend, she'll come back to it. I do TTRPG things here on Table of Horrors. I also do some stuff on Lanyap Gaming. I also do some stuff with the Rolling Nomads, and you may have seen me guest a time or two on the Huddy von Schlon's YouTube channel for the various VTM games and whatnot that are over there. So check all that stuff out. I do have a YouTube channel that I have not uploaded onto in a very, very long time, but hopefully I can get back into the swing of posting things there. And then also I have a book content account on Instagram. It's called Rissa Reads, and it just has like my opinions on books that I read. If you're interested in that sort of thing, check it out. And yeah, that's me. I am happy to be back. Hi, everyone.
Lovely. I don't know why I'm guessing this one next, but Manticore, who are you and why do you exist?
I don't like the day's energy. Mind your fucking business, chat.
God damn. This is starting to get harder. Jason, who are you and why do you exist?
Hey, Chet, you guys are awesome. So awesome that I got to pitch some books to you. I have friends who have written books, such as our very own Dave Breakathon, who's written Wordbreaker and Windswept. Check them out. And my friend Solus, who's written Obelisk the Long Dream. Check him out. And I, of course, am not Scavian. I play Jason on Mondays and Robin Graves on Thursdays.
Hell yeah.
And maybe something else in the future. Who knows?
And maybe something stormy in the future.
Woo! Cloudy, who are you and why do you exist?
You assume I'm so much more responsible than I am, but maybe, maybe. But hello, everyone. My name is Lord Verdon, and I play Cloudburst here on Mondays. Right now, that is the only big gaming thing I'm doing. Hopefully finally finishing up a Divinity run with some friendos tomorrow on their own little streaming services. But other than that, that's the only streaming thing I'm really doing right about now. But hey, it's not about in the internet doing fun things with friendos of all stripes. So hey.
Woo! All right, then I'm gonna just put all the things in here so I don't forget them any. Work. There we go. Bet. All right, so I did get everyone right. I'm not crazy.
You got everything. It's just you now.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I
Threw
second
you
time,
off because we didn't do our
second game back.
spiels.
Yeah, all the spiels were wrong, but it's fine. It's fine. Hi,
Everything's
I have
fine.
been. Hi, I've been your ST here DM. I can't remember what it is, and I think it's GM in Shadowrun. I've been your GM here this evening. I'm functional, not. I'm Softonomicon. Obviously, I do this on Mondays with my beautiful friends. I have my own channel where, now that I'm getting back in the swing of things and there's not a convention I'm going to, we can get back to streaming various things on my channel. Game art thing. Obviously, here on Mondays, from this point on, from June into July, all of the Monday games are going to have the things for the GoFundMe. Please, if you can, donate. If you can't, share the GoFundMe link. It will do so much help. Just as much help as donating anything. But yeah, me exist, Softonomicon and everything. I made everything you're looking at except for the character art. I can make these things for you if you would like. I'll figure out where that's posted. I think Instagram's gonna have to become the new one. I don't know. Figure that out. I made the intro too. I can video edit. I make things, good things. And hey, my work might show up elsewhere on this channel later. Who knows? Maybe I'll be making something very electrifying. Let's say that.
Storming awesome.
Storming awesome. But there's the TOH links. I want to thank everyone for being here again. I need to go find Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Do we want to do a new person?
Why not?
Oh,
Yes.
hold on. I just found Pathfinder 1st Edition Cursive Angel. Or Serpent's Skull. I love the title. The road is long and full of teeth.
Fair.
We're gonna go raid on Cursive Angel because fuck yeah, baby. Start that raid up.
Avant-garde
We
dentistry.
cannot go. We can't go until I'm getting the eyes. I'm seeing the eyes. Until Cloudy says a line.
We're so happy to have our snake back. Let's hope nothing wrong happens now that she is.
Talent that you have.